Hello, hello. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Listen, we are so close to the update, which is simultaneously quite exciting and also quite terrifying because I need to finish my valley. Is everybody else ready? Anybody doing some update prep, or are you all, good to go? And I'm just behind. It's probably the latter. Joey, hi. Oh, where am I running? Alpha, hello, hello. What meals would I recommend having prepped in the slow cookers for the star path? I usually do one 5-star of each category. So like I'll have one cooker with a 5-star appetizer, one with a 5-star entree, and one with a 5-star dessert. And then I usually do the other two with berry salads just because I need them for general energy anyway.
Oh, you know this village ain't ready.
That's usually good enough for me. Hi, Zach. Hi, Marcus. Anthony, Lilith, Kat, Momo, Bella, Kayla. Hello. Renee, Existential. You're still doing some prep too? Okay, it's not just me. Y'all, if y'all are done already, just lie to me. Say that you're still working on it too. It'll make me feel better. Okay, let's see what Scrooge has to offer. Lavender, hi. 2-ton turtle, hello. I hope work is going well for you. I'm excited about tomorrow, but also it's the pain. I know, listen. This is such a first world problem, and I know a lot of you are probably going to be dealing with this too if you're at work, but I just have to sit in my apartment. I don't have to sit in my apartment. I can sit literally anywhere. I have to sit somewhere for 3 hours after the update drops tomorrow, just twiddling my thumbs until I get to check it out with all of you, but it's always so like it's always when I have something to look forward to and I'm like, I need to distract myself and just nothing is interesting to me, you know? Lesai. Prepping your meals as we speak. Wait. Oh, for Dreamlight Valley. I was like, meal prep? For what? I was like, for work? Nah, for the game, of course. Priorities. The correct ones. You're doing your last minute dream snap. Nice. Hi, Grace. Hello. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm excited for the update tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Just stream all day. Me today? Listen. Tomorrow? Wait. I don't know. I can't. It's hot as Hades in this room. I don't think y'all get it. I think you think I'm lying. I'm not. It's so hot in this room. Like, oh, I think my headphones keep unplugging and plugging in again. Give me 1 second. I need my, or maybe there's like a short in the wire. So sorry if the sound kind of goes out or something. Usually it stays fine for you all. It's just I can't hear it if the headphones go out. But nah. Like, I literally get physically ill sometimes if I stream too long in spring or summer because it gets really hot in this room. Otherwise, I probably would. Now, a winter stream, I could do a longer one because then it's nice and cool. You still need to do your dream snap. You don't watch YouTube on reset update days because it makes you sad you have to wait. Well, yes. Hi, Yana. Hello. You restarted your entire valley from scratch, so you're drowning in quest. What timing? Wait, you know what I saw? I saw that Kato restarted Dreamlight Valley, and I just saw a thumbnail for it. So I'm curious. Does anybody know? I'm sure there's overlap. Also, shout out to Console Kato. Big ups. But does anyone know if she like restarted her core game or just started a new save? Because not the gall, but I could never restart my main game. Oh, it's a second save. Okay, I got heart palpitations thinking it was the actual one. I was like, why? How? That makes a lot more sense. But yes, I'm good, Kitty. How is work going? Okay, anything new here? I don't think so. I truly don't. I think I have this already. I just haven't decorated with any of those items, so sometimes I don't remember if I had them or not. All right, nothing new, nothing new. My Little Corner, hello. You're bummed the update comes out tomorrow when you leave because you want Raja. Listen, listen, listen. It sounded like, I mean, I only watched the developer update a couple of times, but I'm pretty sure when we watched it together, Raja is gonna be a new, like, companion bundle. Yeah? So, theoretically operating like Max does, where that bundle is just always going to be available in the shop. That was the impression I got anyway. So like where we have Max here, there would just be a Raja bundle as well. So if you can't get on this week or next week, it should still be available. Just Jelly, hello, long time no see. How are you? You were migrainey, had to take the day off. Oh no. I hope you're feeling a little better. Okay. We have to be no nonsense Tink today, because I gotta finish decorating my valley. It's bad here. Because I just have to. That's it. That's the impression you got as well. Okay. You restarted your main game a few weeks ago and it got you back into it. You started playing in early access but kept everything you purchased. Yeah, I do like that. The fact that you get to keep your Star Path stuff in any premium shop you have, things that you have. I think also any code redeems or things like that. Speaking of, there's a new code tomorrow. That's the Pride stuff. It looks like a little butterfly crown and some rainbow planters. Day 1265 of asking Dreamlight Valley to just add the things to the game instead of making people put a code in, but maybe someday they'll listen. Let me go ahead and clear out all of these things because we're going to be decorating in the plateau. Ooh. Ooh. Just fine, just fine. This is what we did yesterday. It's pretty cute, I think. I like it. I walked in this morning and I was like, okay, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I like it. And this is what we're going to be doing today. A little like camping kind of moment, I think. This looks beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, it's a little like, there's a lot going on. It almost feels like, I think it's because you have to look through the flowers to look at everything else. It looks a little cluttered and like sometimes, but I think it's nice. And oh yeah, I need to clear the obstacles from over here so we can decorate. Yes. You're like 90% sure you have to buy moonstones tomorrow. I mean, some of you, if you were being particularly astute or nosy or both, may have noticed that I have like less than 500 moonstones. So it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Your whole valley needs an overhaul. I feel that. Especially for the Mac users, right? Because Mac people can't, like, you don't have a redemption code spot, right? Which is unfortunate. They should just send it to you automatically. I feel like, you know, not to be that person, but it's giving they are trying to not upset certain people by putting Pride items automatically in game. And to that, I say, and what? And what? Put them in the game. That's what I say. If people want them and can't have them because they have no code redemption spot, 'tis rude. You say, really, GL? Yes! You have to send a ticket every time you want whatever items? That's so bizarre. Also, realistically, I'm sure a lot of people are not on Dreamlight Valley socials like that and therefore have no idea that codes exist in the first place, let alone when codes drop, you know, but is what it is. I just work here. Maybe I'll get a lot of moonstones for my snap. Oh girl, don't lie to me. No, because the moonstones that we're getting this time are from the beach one, right? If I told you I put down a tree and a towel with the little umbrella thing, took a picture and called it a day, girl, I'm gonna get probably 600 moonies. But that's all right, that's all right. You love the dress, you need to start wearing it. It's growing on me. This is the first time I've worn it. It was my least favorite of the fairy dresses from the Star Path, but I put it on my character just before stream and I was like, wait, she kind of looks cute though. She's kind of looking good. All right, let me put this over here. And some of the codes only stay active for 2 weeks. Ah, yes. RIP the customizable signs. Oh, I have that dig spot there. And I do think that's it. The customizable Wish Blossom Ranch theme signs where the code actually went away before Wish Blossom Ranch even came out. In the words of Stephanie Tanner, how rude. Well, yes. You've been getting 1200 consistently for Dream Snaps. Yeah, Dream Snaps is hard. I pretty much just, I mean, I've been kind of like this for a while, to be fair, but I'm at the point where I invest as much time into Dream Snaps as I want to and brings me joy personally, because I feel like for me at least, I haven't found anything super, how do I explain it? I have not found that my effort is directly correlated to the amount of moonstones that I get. So it's like, I'll put in as much effort as I'm enjoying doing the Dream Snap, which is usually more if I'm streaming and a lot less if I'm not streaming. And then it's like, it is what it is from there on. I kind of want to use this again, but I'd have to craft more, which means I would have to get more stuff. So I might use this. Why did I bring that up? Well, Shauna, we pretty much just started. We just checked Scrooge's shop. Oh, I forgot this path is broken. And now we're getting into decorating in the Sunlit Plateau. Kitty, don't spread falsehoods about me. Also, hello on the Twitch side. Hello, hello. Okay. I'm thinking that's gonna be too close. I'm thinking of doing something like, something kind of like, not exactly like this, but just so everyone can catch the vibe. Something kind of like this with the shape of the path. So a little open area by the pillar and then path going here and here. And then I'm not sure if we're going to use actual pathing around the pond area or a little rock path, but that's the energy. With unlimited skips, we could all see yet another drop in Moonies. You know, I think that's possible, but you know what I think is probably more possible? I think it's probably more possible that people who make effortful dream snaps will probably see a bump if people can skip more. Because there have been a couple of times where I'll vote and I'll see things that are pretty off theme. And I mentioned yesterday, I try to not be too harsh about what seems like it's really on theme or not, because you never know what items people have access to. Some of the themes for Dream Snaps are really difficult to make Dream Snaps for, frankly. But there have been times where I've been voting and I have run out of skips and still feel like I would like to skip, you know? This I do not like. You love this Dream Snap theme, but you're so burnt out that you can't actually get into it. You know what happened to me? I was doing something. Probably... I was probably just scrolling through my subscription feed on YouTube, and I saw some thumbnails with Dream Snaps things, and I completely forgot that I just bought that thing being the whirlwind of pages, and I didn't even use it in my Dream Snap. Wait, you know the one, this one. What was I doing? But it's too late now. No way I'm taking that picture again. I still have the set, but I'm not taking it. What's wrong with this picture? I think this is thicker than the rest of them. Actually, I don't know. I cannot have a repeat of yesterday's path situation. Let's just pull out a rug. It's too early. Same, now you're mad? Listen, I bought it too. Oh, this is way wider than this. That's the same. And that, I think, is the same. Then why did that feel weird? I said that thing so many times you thought of the song. I don't know what song you're talking about. That's not a bit. I truly don't. Okay. You're excited for the custom furniture presets? I would not go quite so far as to say that I'm excited about the custom furniture presets, but I am curious to see them. It seems like the kind of thing that I'm not really going to use very much, but when I do, I'm going to be like, oh my goodness, thank goodness I have this feature. And what I mean by when I do use it, when I'm doing something the hard way and one of you is like, girl, why don't you just use the furniture presets? And I'm like, oh, I forgot that existed. That's what I anticipate happening. Oh! Kitty... Don't tell my sister. She'll disown me! Oh my gosh. No, stop, stop, stop! Don't talk about it, don't talk about it! Don't talk about it! Queen Lauryn Hill, wow. Listen, we all have our moments, and I'm entitled to that. Like, we can't judge me too harshly for things that are outside of my control, like things that, you know, just don't show up in my brain for whatever reason. You're low-key disappointed. I get it. I do. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for rocks. Yes, these. I'm gonna have to buy more of these soon. Do I want to bring these around, or do I want to bring an actual path? Tis the question, tis the question. Your dream snap is mostly done. Time to go fight with Belle to get her in the right spot. Listen, soon no longer perhaps, though, because... Oh, I'm not looking forward to doing anything with this. Because of the photo mode improvements with characters and stuff. It's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna try with Path first. I'll do this little sun-baked one, maybe. You were not expecting Lauryn Hill to be the first thing you heard. Listen. I'd like to formally apologize. I made a mistake. Okay. To Miss Hill, You to realist. To my sister. Don't forget the good times. You gotta forgive me, we're blood. You requested I listen to it after stream as penance and redemption. Okay, to be clear, I do know this song, okay? But I will. I am able to do that. I shall listen to it. Your dad called, so you're here later than planned. That's okay. I hope you've been having a good day. Okay, let's see. Here. Sure. Oh, I hate with a burning passion diagonal paths. No matter what I do, I can never get them to work. It's a good thing this doesn't really have to make sense, huh? Boop, 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 boop. Inspiring you to decorate your valley too. I will say, admittedly, it's a poor time to start, but it's always a bit of fun redoing the valley. I mean, redoing is not what I'm doing right now, really. Mine's been undone for so long, but it's gonna be nice to have it done again. Then I can move on to the Wish Blossom Mountains. Bring this like so, perhaps? Yes. This is so thin, don't worry about it. Hi, Cherry Blossom Fairy, how are you? How about we do this something like this? Okay. Okay. Sure. Feel like I do this before every update to have a slight twinge of regret. Do I? Maybe. I do love setting random arbitrary goals for myself that no one said I needed to do for pretty much no reason. Oh, wait, I didn't get a alert. Wait, let me scroll up. Nina, thank you for being a member for 19 months. Wow, time flies. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't. I might have heard it. I apologize. Thank you so much. And thank you for letting me know, Anthony. I try my best, but sometimes I miss things. Hi, Zara. Hello. Okay. I can work with this. Now, I need to figure out what I'm doing with these trees. Part of me wants to put them back here. These trees, of course. I actually don't hate that idea. Or maybe most of them back here. And a couple of them up here. Oh, that's a lot more space than I thought it would be. Right. We were in a deep convo about Lauryn Hill. Well, yes. I can't be blamed. You're so excited for tomorrow? I'm excited too. I'm looking forward to it. I have to make my to-do list, like my stream to-do list. At some point tonight, I gotta work on that, I think. So I don't forget anything. I think I can run over those if those are together. Every now and then you can't run over the trees if they're next to each other. You're off tomorrow and Thursday. If you try hard enough, you can probably get the star path done before you go back to work on Friday. I feel like the star path, since they changed it a couple times ago, has been quite not like easy, but quite streamlined to get through, you know? So I think you probably could as well. You haven't played in the ranch in so long you forgot how the horses worked? Well, fair. I do not take very good care of my horses, by which I mean I don't use the horses or interact with them. Do I feel bad about it? Well, yes, a little bit. Do I think they're fine? Well, yes, probably. They probably don't even realize that they're stuck in a void. You managed to swap your day off to tomorrow. Oh, amazing. You can't call off of work. That's okay. Listen, as much as it stinks, work does take priority. Okay. I feel a sense of promise about this. Is the shop freezing up for anyone else? You're trying to clear out the last few things you want and it keeps freezing the game and you have to restart. I've gone into the shop a couple times today and I don't think I had any issues. But I haven't tried to purchase anything. Okay, we might be moving these a little bit. Because I think I would like for these to be under some stuff. So, if we do one of these numbers, game will still be here when everyone is off work. That, too. It definitely stinks a little bit when you're excited and you know other people are playing. But we'll be okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. Actually, I changed my mind. This should go, there. Yeah. That's way better. Yeah. Work. Okay. Now for the rest of this. I should probably figure out what trees I would like to use because that's going to determine quite a bit. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I kind of want to put a couple of these back here. The game has been hot and cold with you as of late. Wait, how do you mean? Like, in terms of working or in terms of your enjoyment of it? We have that. Oh, let me not put that behind the windmill. Interest. Oh, gotcha. Going to lurk while you play Arcane Library? Now wait, I feel like I've heard of that game. It sounds so familiar and also like something that I would absolutely love. I need to take a brief moment to clickety-clack. I'm supposed to be no nonsense today. Too bad. Arcane Library. Wait, no, please don't play anything. Wait. Wait! This could be our next tiny bookshop. Let me favorite this. It's awesome. You love it. Wait, really? How did nobody tell me? I think actually somebody did tell me about this game at some point. If not one of you, I might have heard about it from my partner when he was browsing Steam or something. But I feel like people have been intentionally hiding this from me. I feel like it's actually a mutual effort to keep me from knowing this. What's been the hardest biome in the base game to decorate? Honestly, I do think the Sunlit Plateau is one of the more difficult ones for me. Okay, I think the 3 most difficult ones, which is like half of them, mind you, but I can't commit to saying just one. The 3 most difficult are the Sunlit Plateau, because I feel like I never really know what I want to do with it. The Frosted Heights, because of the shape of it. The shape is kind of weird to me. And the Glade, because I feel like we need more tree types that look good in the Glade. Just organizing books, something you can do while watching TV. Oh, fair, fair, fair. Alice Plays, hello. Forgetting to check the tags, realizing you needed an art furniture item. Wait, the exact same thing happened to me, Riley. I think this was yesterday? No, or the day before? Whenever we did my dream snap, the exact same thing happened to me. I vote that we just get rid of the need for tags in pictures for dream snaps, because it doesn't matter anyway, since it allegedly doesn't contribute towards your score. So I'm team what's the point? It just makes it annoying when you realize you are missing tags that you needed. Hi, Maya. You just bought moonstones? Nice. I'm trying to put it off till tomorrow, when we will probably have a new moonstone bundle, you know? With cosmetics, but I'm probably gonna need more moonstones than that. Hi, Mimi. Hello. Candia, hi. On my list of things to get done, first and foremost, decorating the Sunlit Plateau. What does that have to do with Hercules? Absolutely not a single thing, but it was a goal of mine, so I'm trying to accomplish it. After that, I need to take care of my storage, because it's currently pretty much overflowing in all of my chests in biomes. So I want to move all of that stuff into my long-term storage or sell the extra stuff. I feel like there was something else. I already set up my cookers. I have some memories. I have, all of my things planted. I think apart from that, I'm mostly good. You're trying to buy the Megara fountain? Wait. You bought something and then the game started acting weird? Interesting. Can I show you the dream snap? I can. I will say, I think I looked at it again today. It's fine. It's not like bad, but it's not. It's fine. You know, it's fine. You're still sick? I'm sorry to hear that. Hi, Patsy. Hello. I don't mind it. I wish this was brighter, because you can't even, like, it's kind of blending in with the background. Like, it's a cute dream snap, but I could have done better, but frankly, I did not want to. Frankly, I did not want to. And now I'm like, too late to change it. I have so much stuff to do, but I think overall it's fine. I'm not mad at it. I think I'm gonna want some of these in there. Oh, Tulip Campground. There's something there, perhaps. I do think it's cute. I think something that I need to work on with my dream snaps, well, if I desire to hopefully score a little bit better, I feel like I could work on lighting a little bit more. So at some point I might attempt that. I don't know that I have the space to attempt to really do what I'm trying to do. Have I heard about the new redemption code? Yes. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I know it's available starting tomorrow. I'm curious to see the... I think they call it a butterfly tiara. I wonder if it's animated. It almost looks like... Oh, now why does this go this way? It almost looks like the butterflies are going to be flying around your head, right? What are those paths called? Wait, which paths? Do you think it is animated? Yeah, I only saw a picture. I'm not sure if they shared a kind of moving clip or anything, but from the picture, it was kind of giving the vibe of something that would be animated. I think partially because I have these on a diagonal. Well, no, they're actually working fine. They're just... Wait a minute. We have another one, don't we? That goes the opposite direction. I don't think this is it. Oh, it is. Okay, 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 okay. You went to the doctors yesterday? You have laryngitis. Oh my goodness. I hope you feel better. You are feeling a little bit better today. Don't want to be missing the update. Fair enough, fair enough. Hi, Amy. Hello. The one in front of Buzz's RV and the darker one. Oh, the one in front of the RV here is the sun-baked path. That's this one, or sun-baked earthen road. Sometimes it doesn't really show up very well if I put it over the thing that's a similar color. And then this one is the leaf-strewn path with border. It's a little bit broken. The edge of the path goes past the border right now, which it's not supposed to do. It's been broken for a few updates, I think. But yeah, those are the two that I'm using over here for now. Oh, thank you for the sip reminder. Unfortunately, I just have water today. Unforch. Okay. You've been playing Dreamlight Valley. You're on level 40 now and can't wait for the update. I'm excited for the, yeah, the rewards that we're going to be getting with the new levels. Maybe. I actually think I would want to put it on the well, this is a conundrum. This is a conundrum. Because do I want to be able to see the stuff from this side? But if I put trees here, you're not really going to be able to see this at all. I'm going to follow my heart and worry about it later, I think. Do I think they'll add more past 50? Possibly, considering it took them 3 years to give us 40 to 50. It's anybody's guess, but truly don't know.
My buddy Shank is the coolest person you'll ever meet.
You needed coffee after your morning at work. I love coffee. I had some coffee this morning. I need to... Okay, here's the thing. I don't know why I'm drinking hot coffee at this time of year. I just like it better than iced coffee for the most part. It just feels cozier. But I never drink it fast enough, so it always gets cold before I'm done with it. And then I just get sad because it's like if I wanted to drink cold coffee, I should have gone with intentionally cold coffee, you know? But it also feels egregious to even consider using a mug warmer when it's like 80 degrees outside. You have a heated cup? Yeah, I have a
Gotta love a place where you never know what happens next.
it's like a mug warmer. It's like a single, I mean, calling it a burner sounds dangerous, but for lack of a better word, it is kind of like a little burner, you know, plate that you can put on your desk. The new redemption code is DDV Pride 2026. Yeah, I know it's on the website and it might also be on socials. I just didn't bother to remember what it was since I don't think you can use it until tomorrow. So I was just gonna look it up when I needed it. But if anyone wants to make a note of it, a while, DDV Pride 2026. I do like tea too, but I don't know. There's just something about coffee that really, I was gonna say wets my whistle, but that phrase sounds really creepy. I don't like that phrase. There's nothing objectively wrong with it. It just sounds like something a creeper uncle would say.
Okay.
Your iced coffee all year round because you've got young children and know way too many kiddos that have unfortunately been burned by coffee. That is very, very fair and valid. You know what? I'm not gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this like here or something. Your shoulders drew up when you said that. Yeah, I was not going to say it, but then it was like one of those things where when the thought of it coming out of my mouth came into my brain, I was like, this is too bad for me to carry on my own. Like, I need to offload some of this burden on everyone else. So sorry about it. You're a caramel macchiato gal, iced, but you can't make that at home. I would love like an espresso maker so I could make fancy drinks at home. But also, I don't need that. Thanks for that. You're welcome. Sharing is caring. That's what... I don't know. I was gonna say that's what Mr. Rogers says. He probably said it at some point. Huh? Oh, there. What? Okay, you can go there, but you can't go there. But you can go there, but you can go there. Got it, got it, got it. So it's just... That's going the wrong direction anyway. You know what? Sometimes... I feel that things are unnecessarily difficult, and I'm not ever 100% sure whether I'm making it so or whether it's just like that, you know? Thanks for lurking, Yana. You have a very fancy coffee machine and you still go to Starbucks every morning. I wish, well, okay. I wish, because there are two franchise coffee places, like two different franchises close to where I live, like a block away maybe, which is nice, but it would be even nicer if there was like a local non-franchise place that close to where I live. Because I would much prefer to support. We had a straight one all along. You know what? In this economy, listen, I guess it was meant to be. I was just meant to not have the straight one in honor of Pride Month. It just is what it is. But literally yesterday, how many times did I complain about it? And no one said anything. Wow, 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 wow. Hi, Sandra. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I was talking about coffee, but then I got too mad. I don't know. It is what it is. You thought I was purposely avoiding it? No, I just truly didn't know that they existed. I thought that was so silly. I was like, why would they possibly give us like 3 wavy ones, a wishbone, fishtail, dovetail joint? Like, we got every option under the sun except straight. How am I doing? You know, contrary to how my voice might sound right now, I'm fine. It's really, really fine. I'm okay. You said that yesterday? Did you? Because I don't know how I missed this. I was looking in everything. You miss living in the city, you live in the middle of nowhere now, no Starbucks or local coffee shop for you. Listen, I've lived in the middle of nowhere many a time. It's a rough life. I mean, pros and cons. For sure, pros and cons. Anyway. Let me get rid of you. That's fine. You haven't looked through your tulips yet, so you don't know, but the build turned out great. Yeah, I mean, yesterday was the first time I really looked at them, so I had no idea which pieces we had. And I was like, weird that there are no straight pieces, but there are. I was just being goofy. The vibe for the plateau, we did this half yesterday with this Tulip Town build kit, and I think it turned out pretty cute. And this side, we're gonna do kind of like a nature-y sort of campground moment with a feature for the pillar. That's the goal, that's the plan. That is the idea. Everyone thought I was doing it for the bit. Listen. Almost everything that I do that's a bit is unintentional. Sometimes it's intentional, but I promise most of the time it's not. And unfortunately, I feel like I do come up with my best bits unintentionally. Like, one of my bits in real life right now is the fact that, well, okay, this requires a lot of context, but actually not that much, you know, but I will give even less. Okay, basically, I'm sleeping in a tent right now. Basically, I'm sleeping in a tent that is on my bed right now. And it opens on one side, and the side that it opens on is the side that my partner sleeps on. And the thing that happens currently is every single time I get into or out of the bed tent, I almost fall out of the bed, or I like end up tumbling over my partner into the tent on the opposite side of the bed. And it happens literally every time. I've been sleeping in this bed tent for months, mind you. It hasn't gotten any easier. So that's my current unintentional bit, because it is funny, and it would be funny if it would, like, it would be funny if it was intentional, but it's also very much unintentional. Still tenting, yes. We don't really need to go into details. It's fine though. Where can I put you? I can put you here. Can't wait for the RVs to come into your shop. They're so cute. I do like these RVs. I feel like the color is a little dull, and I wish the little tent bit and picnic bit was different on the two of these ones. But I do still think it's cute. I probably just wouldn't use both colors in the same build, but I really like this caravan. Need the tent for bug protection? Yeah, basically I moved to a new apartment that was infested with creepy crawlers. Little did I know when I moved in, but I sure found out within a couple days. And it's a long process of attempting to get rid of them. And in the meantime, because my anxiety literally cannot handle the thought of anything crawling on me in my sleep like that, we sleep in a mosquito net tent. It's kind of cozy though, to be fair. Apart from the fact, like, if it opened on both sides, kind of A plus. But because it only opens on the one side, you know, problems. Where do I put this? Thought it was like for darkness. No, it's just like a mesh thing. I love the idea of sleeping in a tent for darkness though when blackout curtains exist. That would be funny. What a struggle, but proud I made a solution. Yeah, well, the alternative was staying at my sister's house. Luckily, I did that until we got the tent, but yeah, the tent is fine. The tent keeps me safe. What do I need? I should probably be bringing trees over here, but also I don't want to yet because it's gonna make it so difficult for me to see. Maybe these. What kind of things should we put here? We also just kind of made a camping area not too long ago in the glade, and I want this to be a little different if it can be. Oh. You expanded your Switch 2 memory? Amazing. I remember when I got like one of those cards, and is it an SD card? I don't know. Listen, it's been a day. It's gotta be an SD card, a micro SD. That's what it is. For my Switch, it was like the world was my oyster. I was like, I can fit so many games on here. This is amazing. Sounds like your worst nightmare. You know, it's been a bit of like unintentional exposure therapy to me, and I would say it's helping. And also, it probably would be better under the guidance of a psychiatric professional, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. They make a blackout tent thing that goes over a baby pack and playpen. Maybe they make grown-up ones too. Maybe. I actually don't really need it to be too dark when I sleep, to be honest. I used to work night shift and I never had any issues sleeping during the day when I worked night shift. Sometimes we don't get to choose how we receive help. You know what? Yes, I should actually be sending a letter of thanks to my leasing office for forcing me into such a situation. It's truly fine now. It was a little rough on my mental for a while, but it's been fine recently. I'll probably laugh about it at some point. Maybe after the situation has resolved. Kitty, you know, you would certainly think. Well, that is quite sad that I can't fit anything in there. Can I move this forward one? Because that's simply sad if I can't fit anything back there. Amazing. Okay. I can bring this here probably. Do I want to lock this on this side? Could I is also a question. I don't know that I could because of the space. I could. Kelsey Plays, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. That can't go there because of what? The tree bush? No, the garden. Okay. Unintentional therapy is funny, but sometimes true. Frankly, life in general is just unintentional therapy, you know? Sometimes I just be throwing things at you. You're lucky to have a whole bunch of tenant rights. That's good. But yes, expensive. Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine. Sometimes I feel like I would assume YouTube recommends these to everybody because I don't really know what in my algorithm would make this something that YouTube is like, ah, yes, this girl really wants to see this right now. But like random videos of people that will be like, my micro apartment that costs $3,000 a month. It's always in New York. It's like seriously, seemingly a fire hazard because it's like you ain't got no window. Your bed is over your couch, arms touching distance from your stove. Something isn't right here. What else? What else? Oh, rug moment? Maybe. Oh, wait, we have the green stripy one that's kind of cute. This one. Oh, imagine if I... No! Okay. I forgot sometimes this one I feel like you can't really pick up easily once you put it down. That's kind of cute. We also have a little blue and yellow one, which would be cute, but I think I like the blue. I mean the green. What? Anyway. Let me look at what I put over here. Picnic tables, crates, boxes, stuffed animals, wagons, flower pots, birdhouses. Got it, got it. Oh, wow. I mean, that's unfortunate, but also convenient, I guess, for the month that you now already paid for, you know? Don't we have like an outdoors category, or did they get rid of that? Or did we never have one? Oh, it might have been in here. Outdoors. There. Lol. We have this archway, but it's too small and too bright for what we're doing here, I think. Ah, I haven't used these at all. These are... That's a critter home, right? Yeah. Oh, it's very cute. I feel like I'm gonna have to use it in Wish Blossom Ranch. We have a garden gnome. Actually, why would a garden gnome be kind of cute? Lily pad symbol frog. Okay. I forgot we had this. This is cute. Why didn't I use this? Somewhere. I'm so sad. This should go over there. All of you move. Go away. Make room for the turtles. There we go. Better. Okay. Perfect. I didn't even lose myself in this. Menu. Okay. Oh, I also forgot we had this. This is so good. Not for here, but it is really nice. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I get what they were trying to do with the couple of Lady and the Tramp items that have this kind of purplish thing going on because it was nighttime or something in the scene, but like, I feel like we're missing the point. You could have just made it a normal color, to me personally. It would have been more usable. The clothesline maybe a little less than the one tree, but I do still think the point stands. Evil tree. What were these from? No idea. Okay, I'm kind of done scrolling through this, to be honest. Emotionally not. Oh, a barbecue. Yes. Okay, wait. I almost stopped when I had just gotten to the good parts. Okay, okay, okay. Don't we have like a fire pit thing too that was from the summer event? And we have fire. What is that called? You know what? I know how to find it. The wiki. I think I can just look for the event and that will tell me what it's called. Summer sizzle. Bonfire pit. Of course. Okay. Wait a second. Why would... Is it just me or would it... Oh. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. It's fine. It's fine. We're okay. We found it. Nope, not you. And that's what matters. The cooler box. Yeah, we also have the cooler box that we got from that event. And I think there was the crafting station. Probably not. The outdoor lounge chair. I kind of hope we get those in different colors. This one. We have this one. Am I streaming earlier tomorrow or at the regular time? I'm streaming early. I'm going to be streaming starting at 12 noon, which is 2 hours before I usually start stream, but it's not when the update drops. I'll put this over here. We can sit and sing Kumbaya. Yes. I feel like probably you shouldn't have that close to flowers and stuff, but also who am I to judge? I don't go camping. Let me go back here. Go back to a little grilling. If I was going to ask a question about logic for Dreamlight Valley, you were going to be like, why? Listen, that one was my bad, though. I was going to ask a question or, like, make a statement that would have been valid. However, the thing that I was complaining about was not an issue. I just didn't see the thing, so. Actually, this should probably... I don't like the red over there, though. That'll go there. Send me to the beach chairs. Make your own pergola with some of the beams. That might look nice. The beams from the Pocahontas thing. I don't think I'm going to use those just because I used them in the glade. Like, this is the second campsite kind of area that I have in the valley. I made one over here. I didn't use the beams over here, but I used them a lot in the other part of the glade. And I kind of want to make it a bit visually distinct from that if I can. So I think I'm going to avoid using the beams. Although I do think that's a cute idea. It's looking so cute. Thank you. I feel like it's looking empty, but I feel like once I start adding trees and stuff, it'll stop feeling quite so empty. Which is kind of why I sometimes like to add trees early on, but then it gets a bit difficult. I feel like the striped ones read very beach more so than the solid color ones. I feel like seeing the trees in advance helps get a better feel for what I'm going for, but also then it makes it difficult to see when I'm trying to decorate. Okay, all. The Storybook Vale and Wish Blossom ones go outside. Oh, yes. Oh, wait, that reminded me, I wanted to look at some of the pennants and see if we had any of those. Might look cute. I feel like I need a table to put a camera in, because what kind of heathen would just put a camera on the ground? Well, I guess whoever's staying in this tent. Hi, Pegasus. How are you? Have a little amp. Play some tunes. Oh, we definitely need a guitar. Guitars are very... This TV feels like a camping TV, too. Why would it be facing out? Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. Guitar. Penance. Yes. Probably this one. This is a very campy guitar. Boop. Favorite character? I don't know. There are too many. Someone will... Listen. Everyone is equally my best friend, and I don't play favorites. Everyone's equally my best friend, and I don't play favorites until we get Milo and or Kita. Oh, the white chair you can craft. Yes. The one that's like very slat-y. You know? I know what you're talking about. I always forget if there's one end or two ends. I think two ends. Banner. Hey, maze. Not the gleam. You know what? We already read them about the pride stuff one time. I'll let them off the hook today for the gleam stuff, but I'll be coming for you later. Coming out with a graphic novel sequel for Atlantis? Who didn't tell me this? Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. How did I not know about this? Did someone tell me about this? I don't think so. Atlantis graphic novel. You know what? Comicbook.com knows what's up. 25 years later, a criminally underrated Disney movie is returning with a new sequel release. And to be fair, yes, criminally underrated. That's a lot of text that I don't want to read right now. Wait, there's one already from 2024. Is this my account? Add to cart. Anyway, I'll do further digging later, but it's giving fake fan. Stop, stop, stop. I can't be everything for everyone, okay? I can't be in all corners of the internet. It's scary there. Belle found unconscious in an alley somewhere. No, no, no. I didn't say that Belle wasn't my best friend in Dreamlight Valley. I specifically did not say that she's not. You didn't know either? Gimme, 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 right? Who knows? If there is something coming out, maybe Dreamlight Valley will actually give us Milo and Kita. Maybe. A girl can dream. What else might be nice? Appliance. Well, we have a cooking station. That works as a cooking station. I have a crafting station over here if I need a craft in this biome. What else is giving camping? You saw that yesterday evening? I'm excited. To be fair, I think the comicbook.com article is probably the thing that could have, if not specifically announced it, been when the news kind of came out, and that was from 2 days ago. So I feel like I'm not too far behind on the news, you know? Is it cope or is it candor? Who knows? One second, let me make my chat big again. Do we like the Pride stuff this year? You know, it's not dropping till tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to enjoy the flowers, but I'm gonna reserve judgment until I see them in my game. But it's giving like, how do I explain it? Sometimes rainbow stuff is like, I mean, we're obviously here for the pride of it all, but I'm not always here for the like rainbow aesthetic. I feel like it's quite visually jarring sometimes. So I'm worried that the flowers are going to be like that. Like, for example, the closest thing I can kind of think of to explain what I mean is like this planter box, which is not rainbow, but it's the like red, green, blue, like, I don't know. Something about this feels the way that rainbow things sometimes make me feel, which is like, I don't really like it. But I am super intrigued by the butterfly tiara. I think that'll be cute. You would love a bullet point list on the things that I love about Atlantis? Oh, there are so many though. I love Milo as a protagonist, or like, I mean, it's okay. Here's the thing. It's actually an ensemble film. It's not really like Milo is technically the protagonist, but in a way, Milo is also kind of the audience stand-in. And I think that's really fun. But I think it's particularly fun for a Disney movie because I feel like we don't have a lot of ensemble Disney movies. All of the characters are so distinct, and I feel like the character development for the whole cast of characters is so strong in a fairly short amount of screen time, in a way where it's like they're not throwaway characters. Like, they feel like people that you'd actually meet. I also love the fact that the Atlanteans feel like they have an actual culture. I love that. I love Kita's story. It feels like it does a lot of Disney tropey things in a way that feels good still. I like the villains in Atlantis, like as individuals, but also their interactions with each other and how it's kind of more complex than it seems. I like pretty much all of it. Listen, I could give a dissertation on Atlantis. I probably could. It's just very good. In fact, actually, there probably is a dissertation out there for me to write about how Milo walked so that the adorkableification of princesses could run. Milo kind of did Rapunzel before Rapunzel did Rapunzel, actually. And we don't give him enough respect for that. Am I not a color person? Am I more drawn to like primary stuff? I do like colors. I think, and I don't mind different colors together. I think what I don't really love is when colors all, I don't know, Kitty would probably know how to explain what I mean by that because you know like color theory and stuff like that. But it's almost like how I feel about these tulips too. I like this item so much that I look past it, but it's like when you have different colors that aren't complementary colors, but they're also not contrasting colors, but they're all kind of the same value. Does that make sense? Like, these are all bright to the same degree. I don't know, they're all like heavy value colors that aren't either contrasting or complementary, and that's just not my favorite. Like this, I don't mind as much, I think, because they don't feel as high value of colors. Like, even though I would say that they're also not particularly complementary or contrasting the individual flowers, because maybe they're not as saturated or something, it's like I don't mind it as much. No color scheme to it. Yeah, that might be it. I don't know. But like similarly, I don't mind these three chairs together, and I think it's because they're not as like high value as that. I would like to learn more about color theory. It's something that I very much don't have any knowledge of. And like I can tell when I like things and when I don't, but it's not based on any knowledge of colors. It's just, this is pleasant to my eye, this is not as pleasant to my eye. I want to use this here. Maybe. You've been decorating your frosted heights while watching the stream and your dad is so focused on watching you decorate. I love that. I love that. For example, monochromatic color scheme uses variations of one base hue to create a cohesive look. So it uses tints and shades and hues. Fair enough. Here's the thing. I truly believe I understand all of those individual words and phrases, and I read them together and I'm like, what does it mean? Okay, you know what I actually feel like I need? Fountain tiles. I know we have water in this, but it's not enough. Not fountain tiles, river kit tiles. Okay. Same thing though, I'll probably put fountain tiles within the river kit tiles. So potatoes, tomatoes. Oh, well that was a little rude. My item count is so good and this is the last biome. Yeah, this is my last biome. I have like a couple areas I need to add a few extra things. Like I have this scars area, but frankly it has a bunch of items in it already, so I doubt the count will go up much from that. And then I need to decorate this, like add detail to this area. And I need to do Eric's Island, but I think that's pretty much it. My item count's not too shabby, honestly. I think the closest I've ever gotten to being concerned was in Storybook Vale, and I can't really remember what my item count was there. I remember getting a little worried, but... Tints mixed with white for lighter colors, shades mixed with black for darker colors, tones mixed with grays to lower saturation. Ah, interesting. I didn't know those were the... like definitions of those things. That and that. Okay, perfect. Is that correct? I think so. Yeah, the corners would be touching, which is what we would want. I'm not going to keep those corner pieces. That's just going to be a guide for me for where to put the water. You have the river kit, but have not built up the courage to use it yet. I usually use it for kind of small scale things. I love it for, ow, ow, ow. I just pinched my finger in my chair in my desk. I like using it for just kind of small water features. I've used it for some ponds and things. I do feel like it's pretty intimidating to pick up for the first time, but you can do some fun things with it that are pretty simple, but nice to have, you know? You might borrow this camping idea for a section of your sunlit. You have a small blank area you need to fill. Yeah, I feel like the sunlit can be hard. And then, yes, get rid of these corner pieces. Ooh, water. Okay. Ooh, water. I think some things I can put on this, but I'd have to figure out what. Do I want to try to fit a path? I don't know that it's gonna work, though. We can try. We can try. This one? Oh. Oh, oh no. Of course, this is on the exact wrong spot of the grid to work well with any of the paths. Okay, you know, we'll make do somehow. I might need... Did I not use any? Oh, I used these over here, but I think these are going to be too green for over here. And therefore, I should grab this? Probably this. Let's see. Your brain hits a hard wall with light and shadow for art, just flat refuses. Okay, you know what I'm curious? Who is able to, like, okay. Thinking is weird, right? When you all think of a thing, do you see the thing in your head? Like, if I said bird, do you in your mind see an image of a bird? Do you see the word bird? Do you see different things that remind you of a bird? The parts that make up a bird? I feel like I can't really see a whole bird in my head. If I think of a bird, it's more like I can zoom in on specific parts of a bird, but if I try to make a whole bird in my head, I can't do that. I heard an artist talk about like not being able to see full pictures in your head as being called aphantasia, and I hadn't really thought about it, but I don't know if I fully have that, but like I think that's partially why I would probably not be a very good like physical artist, because I would have to use too much math. I'd have to use too much physics to figure out how to do something. I can't like make a full image of something in my head. It's like when you think of a word, you hear the word in your head. Or it's like when you all are reading a book or something, do you see the scene happening? Or are you just aware of what is happening? Most of the time, I'm just aware of what is happening. I'm not like seeing and hearing what's happening in my head. Do I have an inner monologue? I don't know. Like, I am always thinking things to myself. Like, I'm not, but I don't know if I hear it. I'm not sure. You picture the scene. You see the scene for the most part. Your husband does not. I usually don't. Every now and then I can or do, but it's not the common experience. Like, I kind of have to work at it. You can force yourself to dream certain things, like lucid dreaming. I went through a phase of my youth where I was obsessed with lucid dreaming, and I used to because I kind of trained myself to, but I don't all the time naturally. I still will every now and then. I would say rarely I can control what happens in my dream. Often I am aware that I'm dreaming, even if I can't control what's in my dream. And rarely I will be dreaming and not know that I'm dreaming. Even though we've never used these plants anywhere else in the Sunlit Plateau, I think I might be... Oh no! Where did my... I feel like they're probably here. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Let me see if I go into a building and come out, if that'll fix it. Or if I have to leave the map and come back.
Huh?
The human brain is crazy. It is. And it's weird to think about the fact that everyone's brains work differently. And like I don't know. The fact that I don't think I'll ever know what it's like to be able to picture a full image of something in my head, but that's other people's just default.
Perhaps you just weren't meant to.
You've had that happen recently, something being there being invisible. I feel like it happens to me fairly often with the river tiles, and I can't remember how to fix it. I cannot remember how to fix it, so I might just have to leave it be for a little while. I would love a little, what is it called? I think it's just from the Ratatouille collection, in which case I won't have to remember what it's called. The little, like, iron floor tile thing. When you read something, most of the time it plays like a movie in your head. That's cool. I feel like the first, well, I don't know about first, because I read a lot of books when I was younger, and I probably felt this way. But the first book that I read as an adult that just happened naturally without me trying was The Right Move from the Windy City series. I don't know what it was, but Ryan and Indy were so vivid, and I felt like I was like standing in the room and I was like seeing it. But typically that's not my experience when I read. What did I use over here? Grass. Kind of a limited number of things, to be honest. I used the roses. Oh, thank you for the sip reminder. Let me drink some water. Muted or in deep thought? I was muted. I don't know how long I've been muted. What's the last thing I said? I'm sorry. Life is hard sometimes. Taking a sip. I don't know what I said after that. Anyway, thanks for being here. I probably said something like, thank you for liking the stream. Maybe that was before I muted myself. And then I was talking about finding things in the menu because I couldn't find what I was looking for. Okay. How about... moving in the water. Or not. Maybe that's not necessary. Do the mushrooms make sense? Not really. Do I care? I don't know. I'm not certain. We'll figure it out eventually. I really wish they would give us more of the butterfly flowers in different colors. That'd be really nice. You just started tearing down your frosted heights. What are you doing? Anthony, have you considered we have an update tomorrow? Exit out of furniture mode without saving. Wait till we get to stuff. Really tickles you when I mute. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm just sitting here talking to myself, but what else is new? And then because usually I either A, speak without thinking, or B, immediately forget what I said as soon as it comes out of my mouth. I'm like, I don't even know how to get back on track. I don't know where I was. I don't know where you were. We're all out of the loop. You blame the 3 triple shot coffees. Don't threaten me with a good time. I need more coffee, actually. I'm certain I don't, actually. It's probably not necessary, but it would be very delicious. You know what I've been in the mood for? A shaken espresso. Yup. What does this look like at night? Also, anyone know how I can force the river tiles to show up again? Anyone? Anyone? Restart, cry, you know, all valid possibilities. Maybe I try going to... I feel like I've fixed it before without turning off my game. Maybe I try going to a floating island and coming back. You still don't have the painted chest? Oh no! Hopefully when they fix Scrooge's shop. Well, hopefully when they allegedly fix Scrooge's shop tomorrow. They say they're going to. Yet again, I'll believe it when I see it. Okay. How are we looking, please? No! Okay. I'm gonna not worry about it. Ooh, I should probably have the lights here somewhere. Restarting is the only thing that works when it happens to you. Okay. I don't think I have the desire to do that right now. And therefore, wait, why is this not the same? Here. Hello? Hello? What is... I hate this. What is happening? No, undo all. You know what? I don't care. It's gonna be uneven and I don't care. That's not the same as that, but theoretically it should be. None of my business. Okay. I was trying to find lights and then I decided that it wasn't even, so it wasn't gonna work, but I'm gonna make it work. I am the master of my own fate. How many times have they fixed Scrooge's? More than 0. And also somehow less than 0. Can I put like here? I'm 99% sure that's not aligned with that. and also quite certain that I don't care. Because I'm not going to worry about it. Actually, it might be. Maybe. You're waiting for the Bat Cave from the Lion King? Oh, I feel like I do have that now. I don't know if I've used it, though. I do remember that one was, yeah, a difficult find. Okay. Bat Cave? Yeah, I'll see if I can find it. It is, I think it's called Hyena Cave. Watchful Hyena Cave. Looks like this. It's pretty creepy, frankly. Oh, you know what I discovered today? I was watching a video. My newest YouTube rabbit hole is watching people talk. Did I mention this yesterday? Probably. Watching people talk about like the composition of music in musicals, and most of it's been movie musicals. Someone said that they took Be Prepared out of The Lion King, quote unquote live action, which I think is so funny that they call it that because it's not. But you know what I mean? Does Be Prepared not exist in that? If not, why? You never know what to do with the pillar things. Yeah, usually in my valley, I'll have all of them together. Like I had all of them in my plaza before. I had all of them in my forest at one point. I think I had all of them one other place. But I wanted to do something different this time and have them each in the biome where they belong. It's highly edited and much different. Interesting. I feel like it's like the best song in Lion... Well, no. I can't say that. It's not the best song in Lion King. There are too many good songs in Lion King. Okay. It might... Why am I not all? I meant to go to fence. It's more spoken than singing. I never saw it. I did, however, see Black is King, the Beyonce thing from the album that she made around and about The Lion King, kind of. And I know the song Spirit. Of course. Ah, the last pillars were in the Glade of Trust. Oh, yeah. That was kind of cute. I do remember that. I might push the fence back one, actually. And there we go. Move. And push. Oh. Okay. What a masterpiece. Black is King or Spirit, or both? Because frankly, both. I feel like I'm not really in the Beehive's business, but I feel like Black is King has to be underrated in the Beehive because I feel like I never hear anybody talking about it. And I watched it and it was so good. I've listened to it multiple times since. Very good. I feel like it does, in fact, deserve more love. You wish they'd fix the fences so they stay connected when you angle them? Yes. Yes. I also wish they'd fix this because every time I grab it, I forget that it has the most annoying footprint in this game. Why is this a footprint? Oh, you know what? Why is this tiny? Maybe we should add Bambi and Thumper. Why? No, no, no. I'll add them. I mean, it would be kind of cute. I'll add them with the pillar in the forest, maybe. Although I guess it would make more sense with the pillar in the peaceful meadow. But that's also right by Olaf's thing where there's a lot going on anyway. There you go, Bambi. Okay. Go look at it. Oops. Gaston, what are you doing? Sure. Thumper's kind of hiding because he's so tiny, but...
Remember, even miracles take a little time.
Well, true. You're officially stuck. You have no idea what to put in the gaps in your frosted heights. Ah, yes. I do feel like gap or transition areas are very difficult for me. I have a hard time with them. Part of me wants to put a fence here, but I feel like... I don't know. Carolina, thank you so much for the follow. I also don't think I have enough of the fence that I was using. This one. Oh, and I would have that. Ew! Anyway, let me craft some more. Ew. Nora from Horrible Gaming does amazing gap areas. Yeah, I would believe it. I've seen a fair few of Nora's builds. Oops, something's blocking the way. That's rude. Is it the rug? Oh, I think it's just backwards. That's my bad. I'll put the rug back. There we go. What's next on the decorating list after the update? Eternity Isle, or do I think I'll redo Mythopia? I'm not sure. I think next is going to be the Wish Blossom Mountains. But I do kind of want to do a Hercules build. I'm so upset we're not getting... I mean, so upset is hyperbolic. It is a game. It doesn't really actually bother me very deeply whatsoever. But I am a little bit upset that we are not getting the storybook Veil Floating Islands, because I would like to do a Hercules build, but actually I quite like most of my Mythopia, so the idea of tearing part of it down to do a build with the new items that I'm not as much of a fan of makes me a little sad. So, ew. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that. Must add ew to Tamagotchi life? Probably. Sometimes things are just ew, you know? Why? Oh my gosh. Okay, counter offer. They did say, and more decorating opportunities. More decorating opportunities. I felt like they elaborated on what that meant in the developer update, but I don't remember what it was that it meant. Does anyone else remember? Oh, I think they were talking about the furniture presets, right?
The sun here is cheerful, not ominous at all.
I don't hate that, I don't think. Stopped raining in your game finally? That's good. I'm surprised it's not raining in mine right now. It usually is anytime I'm trying to decorate.
Oh, my arm is coming
You're
loose
waiting to see
again.
all the new items because you have this vision of using all the new Hercules items in your Forgotten Lands, like Underworld Greek vibe. Oh, that's kind of a cool idea. I think once upon a time, before I actually did this Forgotten Lands build, I was originally thinking about putting Hades up here. And I just couldn't deal with the Cheeto dustification of it all. But maybe I'll rethink that. Maybe we'll try again. I feel like I need another portion of fence here. I might just have to use the snow one for now. Toboggans and bathing suits. Okay. Probably. But probably also here, to be honest. Kind of weird to just have all these random fence pieces, but... Bloop. Ignore the snow. And now I feel like I need it on this side. No, I don't. No, I don't. Whoever said that? Well...
Such beautiful
I kinda do.
sunshine. We must enjoy it.
Okay, okay, okay. What is it that I need? The stuff. Loka, get the stuff. The rusted things. Okay, the rusty hinge things. I think that's what I need. You know what? Later. Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. Just use a different fence for now. We'll get the idea across. And then we'll change it later. Bring it like there or something. That will need to go out more, but that's the vibe, that's the vibe. For the star path, do I prepare meals in slow cookers? I do one slow cooker of each category of 5-star meals. So I'll do a 5-star appetizer, a 5-star entree, and a 5-star dessert. And then, because I have 2 other cookers on the storage island as well, I also do 2 of berry salad. But usually I don't need the berry salad ones for the star path specifically. It's just because I have that going anyway for energy meals. You know what? I don't hate it. Okay. I need... The tropical plants are a little weird. Don't ask too many questions. Why? My lighting. Okay. This looks really good. Thank you. I'm enjoying it so far. Usually an I don't hate it is pretty high praise mid-decorating process for me. Because a lot of the time while I'm actually decorating, I'm like, I don't know about this one. You've been trying to be healthier, so you've been eating salads at home lately. You hate it? Listen, why do you hate it? Are they not yummy? I feel like salads are yummy. I feel like the biggest thing for me with eating salads is that when I try to get a thing of mixed greens for salads, I feel like it always goes off overnight and you can never really tell when that's gonna happen. But it's like one day it'll be totally 100% fine, and the next day all of it is like wilted and brown and nasty.
I have no time to be bored here.
Because it's like eating grass. Wait, what, girl? I think you're not getting creative enough. It's knowing when to stop. You don't need to rotate flowers for 30 minutes. Oh, for a build? Well, yes. I get that. I definitely get that. I'm pretty bad about rotating flowers, to be honest. Rotating things in general, sometimes I forget to do it all. Alphabetize the universes, please. I've been asking for that basically as long as the game's been in existence. Alphabetize the universes. That's not gonna work. I'm trying to make fetch happen. Oh my gosh, this is really, really old. I feel like I don't see this done as much anymore, but remember the trend of lining paths with these rocks? And I had one plaza build way back in the day where I lined a whole area in these rocks, and it was so
Shall I choose today?
annoying to walk past because I keep bumping into the rocks.
To be out and about again, what a pleasure.
Bigger dream teams and in-game chat. That would be kind of nice. Why do I think you have time to be creative? Okay, you could also just look up some recipes. Some tasty salad recipes. Mixed greens, goat cheese, walnut, and cranberry vinaigrette. That sounds good. I really enjoy goat cheese. It's very tasty. Oh, you just get bored of it easily. That's fair. I'm the kind of person who can eat the same thing every day for months and not be bothered by it. Like, in terms of breakfasts and lunches, I like to have different dinners, but I find it easier to just kind of eat the same thing for breakfast and lunch every day. And then every now and then I'll switch it up, but for the most part, it's just same old, same old. You thought about using the rocks along a path the other day, but quickly dismissed it. Yeah, it can be nice every now and then, but I feel like since we got the bordered path, it's kind of just unnecessarily consuming of your item count and also unnecessarily difficult to traverse. Probably gonna put the tulips back there instead. So many ways to make salads. You have one for lunch every day. I do like salads. I also love, I can't put that, that's unfortunate. I also love a bowl, you know, like just a bowl of, I don't know, whatever you got. That's the wonderful thing about a lunch bowl. You could put greens in there if you have them, but I sometimes don't even use those. If you have like some roasted veggies, you throw those in there. Some shredded chicken, you throw that in there. I don't know, some guacamole or some salsa or like tahini or like a vinaigrette, you throw that in there. You know what I mean? Some beans, you throw that in there. I love an assorted lunch bowl. You just finished doing that in your jungle and it works, but you don't think you'll do it again soon. Very, very fair. You had your item count maxed by October 2022 because of the rock-lined paths. The paths, I'm saying.
I have no time to be.
Everyone was lining their paths with rocks. And it was so inconvenient. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. And that's use rocks to line your paths. Clearly. You know what? There's a disturbing lack of benches here. I'm just now realizing this. How are the people supposed to enjoy something in the valley if there's no bench? Itemize Scrooge store items and the crafting station items. Is this the right way to phrase it? To be able to list the amount we have high to low. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's something I've really wanted as well. To be able to filter by like the things that you have the most or the least of. Because sometimes you don't know that you're out of something for ages. And then it's like you would use it if you remembered that it existed, but you don't know that it exists because you don't have it. And you haven't made or bought more because you forgot that it exists. It's a never-ending cycle of pain. A lamp. Mo items, mo problems. Well, kind of. Really, we should be thanking Dreamlight Valley for not giving us more Scrooge items, I guess. That's sarcasm. Am I out of the... Oh, I am out of the lamps. Oh, well. Let me go get some more lamps. So close to the update, I know. It's unfortunate because I believe I'm going to finish my book tonight. So what am I going to do tomorrow morning before stream? Ooh, maybe? No, I was gonna say I could record my Valley tour, I guess, because I do think I'll probably be finished with my Valley, but I don't really want to do that because I don't want to be in the game not playing the update. That would just make me sad. Oh, there's Scrooge.
So many
I'll think of something.
Shall I choose today?
Oh no, not you, Cinderella. Sorry, girl.
Good day to you.
Vitalis. There we go. Roxanne, hello, welcome in.
Is my
Goodbye
fairy
now.
godmother near?
Toodaloo.
I miss her so much.
Okay. Who just said they've been through so much? Girl. I don't know who that was, but try running this valley by yourself, basically. And then talk to me about what you've been through. I can't catch a break. Scrooge being in the villager cluster at the top of the stairs, another typical day. The villagers love to become one physical entity in Scrooge's shop. They love it. Meanwhile, I am frequently infuriated by it. Gotta push people around and get them to extricate themselves from one another. You want to be able to see the entire catalog and have the things you're missing grayed out. You hate not knowing what you're missing. Yeah, like I do think I'm probably missing some things that I don't even realize I am. And I could have been using them all this time. But I'll never know. Oh, you know what I should probably grab? Traffic cones. I don't believe I've complained about this in a while on the channel, if I ever have. But you know what I think is silly? Like this, I don't know. Those of you who live in a city, let me know your take on this, or if you've traveled to like a city. I mean, I guess anyway, you'll know what I mean when I explain. So I used to live in a city, not downtown, but in a part that had, it was like within city limits. It wasn't like suburbs. It was still kind of like city living where there was street parking, like city street parking, you know? So every so often they'd have the signs like free parking between, I don't know, like 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. or something, after hours, residents only. Thanks for hanging out, Renee. Have a great rest of your day. And so it's like in a neighborhood, kind of, where there are people's homes and things, but it's city parking on the street. And people would put out lawn chairs, or it was usually lawn chairs. Sometimes it was cones. Sometimes it would be like a clothes rod or something to reserve their, like, quotes, reserve their spot in front of their house. But it's like, if you're not parked there, that's not your parking spot. That's city parking. And I was like, that's so silly to me. Like, I lived in a neighborhood like that had city parking. I never tried to reserve my parking spot while I was away doing whatever. That was always so silly to me. And everyone was like, you can't move their stuff. Like, you can't park there. I'm like, the heck I can't. I pay city taxes. Granted, I did not ever move things, mostly because people scare me and I don't want to deal with scary people. But on principle, I wanted to. Absolutely not. They did that where you used to live too. They also did it in winter to reserve their spot when they shoveled out. Yeah, I thought that was so silly. And it's like, I get it because you want to have a parking spot, but the parking hours were usually, like I said, something like 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., but I truly don't think that's what it was. I think it was something like 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. or something, with the idea that the night parking would just be for residents. So you will have a place to park at night because random people trying to go someplace aren't going to be parking there. They don't do that there. People be moving that all the time. Yeah, so many people on so many occasions were like, girl, you can't touch that. Don't move that. Like, I'm like, I mean, I'm not going to because you're making me scared that something bad is going to happen. But on principle, I feel like I should be allowed to. This is a small tree. You're playing Dreamlight Valley while watching? Amazing, amazing. Are you excited about the update? Another Tink thing to say is university instead of college. You feel like that's what they say in Europe? Yeah, I think I think that might be something that I say more now since I started streaming. Because I feel like because of the time that I stream, a lot of people who watch the streams are in Europe. So I think I started saying that for ease of clarity, like what what type of school I'm talking about. I don't think that's something I really said as much beforehand. Seen me in the live chat of some other streamers. Oh, cool. Well, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I don't get to watch other streamers as much as I would like to, but every now and then I pop in. Europe has both. College is a level below university, but after high school. Yeah, we don't really have that here. In the US, college and university are pretty much used interchangeably. Technically, there's a difference between a college and a university, but functionally, the type of degree that you get and the level of education is the same, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't because it's a weird system, but here we go. Right now I'm building this kind of campsite area in the Sunlit Plateau. It's the last thing I need to do before I'm done with my valley, pretty much. I mean, I have a couple small areas. I'll probably do those off stream because I've been here longer than I anticipated. Listen, I thought it was gonna be serious energy today. I was gonna come in, be nothing but business, but as per usual, I've probably spent most of the stream just talking and not actually even doing anything. Such is a Tink stream. I'm like, wow, I can just talk as much as I want. This is amazing. I can just say anything. Maybe not anything, but pretty much anything. No one's gonna stop me. I have the mic. After I brought up Oscar's stream during the Wish Blossom finale, you went back and watched it again and cackled. You had the same reaction. Isn't it good? I'm telling you, sometimes when I'm like, you know what? I could use a little chuckle. There we go. Come for the game, stay for the stream of consciousness. Love it. I appreciate it. These might be a little bit too nice for over here. Not nice, that's the wrong word. Too manicured. So I think I need to get maybe this color. Les baby bush. I don't like that one. What don't I like about it? I'm not entirely sure, but I don't. Okay. It's kind of odd to have these orangey ferns when I'm not really using orangey plants otherwise, but there are so many around here that I kind of feel it's necessary to make it feel cohesive. I have the mic, yes, and no one can take it away from me. You have your salad now? Oh no. Hopefully you enjoy it. I'm sorry that you have a salad when you would rather be having something else. The public parking, people are free to park where they want. Nobody should be blocking it. And yes, I agree. Jay Kareen, hello. You're scared you won't have moonstones for all the new stuff in the premium shop? Oh, I know I won't. So to that, I say, join the club. Somehow I think we'll get through it together. It will be difficult, though. I mean, I'm trying to be good and only buy moonstones once per update. I'm a little concerned that that's not going to be what happens this update, because I think I have 500 moonstones. It's so bad. It's never been this bad. I don't think it's ever been this bad. You're gonna watch that VOD anytime you need to pick me up or just to feel something. Well, yes. Okay. Get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. I've used that. And then this one. I'll plop someplace. Maybe. I can pick it up again when I want it. Sure. You're too new. You have to buy moonstones every week. Listen, I don't know that I was ever buying moonstones every week, but I was pretty regularly for a while until I freed myself from the mindset where I have to get everything in the shop. I feel somehow freer and also a bit of a sense of regret, but that too is okay. Okay, I think I was trying to decide whether I wanted to use these trees. I think I do question mark. I heart question mark. Yeah, that's kind of cute. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the shop you want now too, but you need self-control. Yeah, I somehow managed to not buy any moonstone. Well, I think the only moonstones I bought this update were from the bundle, like the cosmetics bundle. I don't know how I managed that, but I truly think I did. I don't think I bought any others. Oh, This is where it gets a little spooky. This tree is not giving what I need it to give. This tree might need to go over there. Don't I have a smaller version of this tree? This tree? Yeah. Smaller technically, but not in the way that I want it to be smaller. You have 4K saved up, but you know it's nowhere near enough. Yeah. Moonstones don't take you very far. I feel like this did fit here somewhere. Have I ever accidentally introduced myself as Tink in the real world? I don't think I have accidentally, but I do go by Tink sometimes anyway. Like, my family, for the most part, calls me Tink. Professionally, I go by my legal name. And with most of my friends, I go by my legal name, but probably not Tink, but Stink, maybe. Maybe. But, like, it wouldn't be that, like, it would be weird probably for my partner to call me Tink, because he never does. But it wouldn't really be weird for people just in my life to call me Tink, I don't think. Next Tamagotchi Life video? I don't know. I've been logging on pretty much every day, but I haven't really been playing every day. But we were having fun, so might have to rewind it back. Welcome back, Patsy. How long do I normally leave my builds up before I feel like a change? It really depends. Yeah, it really depends. I'd kind of like to leave the valley up for a while because this will be the first time it's been fully decorated in like a year and a half. Usually I leave it for a couple months or so, but also, even though this will be the first time it's been fully done in like a year and a half, I feel like this build was done in probably October or November. I think this build was done even before that. So I feel like certain parts of my valley have been around for a really long time, and those parts I kind of feel like I'm kind of wanting something new. I think probably what I'll end up doing is bulldozing a couple biomes and redoing those, and I probably won't have a full valley bulldoze until I finish my other maps. It's kind of my goal, at least. There really haven't been too many updates on the Tamagotchi life drama because I haven't really been playing much. I usually just pop in and buy the new stuff. I mean, I'm sure there have been some crushes that have come and gone. I think I mentioned in a stream that Sadness and Vanellope broke up, which was kind of sad. There have been many fights, though. People love getting in fights now, which is wild because I had never really had anyone in a fight before, and now it's all they do. Where are the rocks? Quick way to clear a biome. I think you could probably use the select tool. I haven't tried that personally, but like the group mode. So this is kind of a bad place to show it. But here, it says group mode C. So that's the button I press because I'm on keyboard. But if you play on a controller, it might be something different. But I imagine using group mode to select a bunch of stuff and then remove it is probably going to be the best way. It doesn't pick up everything, so you'd have to go through and manually do some of it, but it picks up a good amount of stuff. Oops, that was the wrong button. You had 2 when you logged on today. Wait, 2 fights? Tamagotchi means friends in Japanese. I didn't know that. I would love to learn another language. I really need to learn Spanish because we have a lot of Spanish-speaking people in our neighborhood now. And after the time I had to save a missing child, it wasn't save a missing child is such a dramatic way to say it. But I had to help a child who didn't speak any English. And now I'm like, in order to be a good member of the community, I should learn Spanish. But also I kind of want to get back into ASL. I took ASL in university. And I really enjoyed it. You have a baby and potentially another coming in Tamagotchi. It's cute. Yeah, I have a couple babies in Tamagotchi life. Linda and Naveen had a baby. Tiana and Milo had a baby, and Orpheus and Eurydice had a baby. You want to learn Spanish too? Don't know where to start? Duolingo? Yeah, I'll probably try that. I feel like I'm not really in a hurry to be fluent in like Spanish because there are also pretty good translator apps out there, but I'd like to at least do a bit better conversationally. I remember a little bit from when I studied, but considering how many years I studied Spanish in my youth, I really should know more. You've been learning Spanish, Italian, and French. Oh my. I'm so impressed by people who are multilingual. I think that's the coolest thing ever. I feel like, wait, this is a fairly specific question for people in the US who are Italian American. My experience with Italian American families is somewhat limited, but my grandmother and my partner's grandparents are all Italian American, and they have the same thing happening. So I wonder if this is like a universal thing. I feel like specifically ladies who are Italian American, once they reach like 50, they start learning Italian and wanting to travel to where their family came from. And it's like a whole thing. My grandmother did this. My partner's mom did this. One of my partner's aunts did this. And it's such like a specific thing. I've also seen a few family friends do this. And it's like they didn't even click up and communicate about this. These were all independent things. I think it's kind of cute. And I wonder if that'll be me at 50. Like, I need to learn Italian and go to the home of a group of my ancestors. You speak 7 languages. Oh my goodness. Your partner speaks 4? You find it helpful to watch movies you know really well in the new language? Sometimes I wonder if that would be helpful. But I don't know. You did German, French, and Italian at school. Only German is hanging on in your brain. I feel like I don't know how to speak German, but German is allegedly very close to English. And my grandparents speak German because they lived in Germany for multiple years. I feel like I can understand a little bit of it, but just because I feel like a lot of it is quite similar to English. Where is... If you can find Jurassic Park in a bunch of languages, you can be multilingual and fluent. I have seen Jurassic Park, so no one can come for me about that. I've only seen Jurassic Park once, though. I would not say I'm like a huge fan of it, but maybe I just need to give it another try. Not few. You know what I did find out today, though, of all days? I don't know why I said of all days. Like, today is a momentous occasion. It's just a day. But it was for the theatrics, of course. Today of all days, I found out a movie I've seen multiple times. Prince of Egypt. Jeff Goldblum is in it. Who was gonna tell me? Anyway. My favorite Disney movie... Listen, I don't know, but we were talking about top 5s yesterday, and Hercules and Atlantis are both in top 5. From there, it gets a little sticky. It depends on the day, I would say. Did I see Atlantis is getting a sequel? Okay, wait. Let me pull up this article again, because I did see an article said that Atlantis was getting a sequel. I was under the impression that that was the graphic novel. Give me a minute. Let me pull it up again. Atlantis. Because I didn't read it. It was too many words. Let's see. A belated sequel, because it already does have a sequel, to be fair. It's not very good, though. The experimental era, of course. Yes, we're talking about things that have nothing to do with this. Treasure Planet, also nothing to do with this. The graphic novel. Oh, I think it's just a graphic novel. Yes. Now, as the release celebrates its 25th anniversary, happy birthday, girl! A new sequel has been revealed for later in 2026. The graphic novel Atlantis: The Lost Empire: Curse of Kurok will release in October. Exciting and unexpected revelation for anyone who similarly believes Atlantis deserves a reappraisal. Well, yes. Currently sits at 48% on Rotten Tomatoes. Criminal. 55% audience score. Listen. Some people don't understand magnificence when it's presented to them, and they can't be held responsible for this. It is the graphic novel. You found out a lot of famous people were in Prince of Egypt. Yeah, the cast was stacked. I knew it was. I guess I just never realized that Jeff Goldblum plays Aaron. Have I seen the full list? I have now. After I heard someone talking about it and they said Jeff Goldblum, and I said Jeff Goldblum, and I said let me pull up IMDb. I think I also didn't realize. Well, no, I must have known because I think it's on the soundtrack that Val Kilmer is Moses. But in my defense, when I first saw that movie, I was a kid and I did not know or care who these celebrities were. And it's like from then on out, it was just the movie to me. Like over time, I had found out some of the people that were in it and I was like, oh, cool. But realistically, it's always kind of just been its own thing to me. You know what I feel like we need? A fold-out card table. I don't think they really have one. We have this diner-like table. We have this fold-out kind of wooden table. But you know the classic, like, backyard barbecue fold-out card table? We need one of those. My plaza? Yeah, this is my plaza. It's got the shops, feast stalls, some cafes and things, and then this sort of front section with just some benches, a little picnic table, the pillar. Link for Oscar's video reaction to Wish Blossom. No, I just kind of go through the VODs and scroll back. Have I seen any of the Disney Pixar movies? Oh, yes. Toy Story, amazing. Cars, you know, I need to watch Cars again. I am famously just a little bit of a Cars hater, but it's not the movie itself. It's, well, it's multifaceted. One thing is the idea of them being in Dreamlight Valley does send a shiver up my spine and not in a good way. Like, it feels haunting, also not in a good way. Like, not particularly here for that. The second thing is Mater as a character I found annoying when I was younger and imagine that I would still find annoying now. And the third and potentially most both polarizing and also visceral reason is that I detest the song Life is a Highway by Rascal Flatts. And that movie and Life is a Highway are inextricably linked in a way that I don't think I'll ever be able to get over. Let's see. You're sad the Pocahontas fire pit thing doesn't change the grass color? Wait, I don't think I've noticed that. The only place I used it was the glade though, so I haven't really looked at it in a lot of settings. Are we talking about my distaste for cars? Well, yes. But again, it's really just my distaste for Life is a Highway. Which is kind of honestly, in a twisted sort of way, kind of like a tribute to Life is a Highway. It takes a lot to evoke such a negative opinion from me. So much so that I almost don't like the movie Cars on principle just because Life is a Highway is in it. Like, you kind of did your big one with that, if that was your goal, you know? Life is a Highway is the best song. Listen, this is one opinion that I know a lot of people hold. I personally disagree. I don't hold any ill will towards you if you like this song. A lot of people do. Just anytime I hear about it, or not hear about it specifically, anytime I hear about it, I must rant. Anytime I hear it, I must turn it off if I can. Don't I also dislike Mater? Well, yeah, Kitty. We talked about that. You know me too well. The three cardinal sins of Cars are Mater, Life is a Highway, and how terrifying it would be seeing them vroom vroom upstairs in the valley. You love that song by Tom Cochrane. I feel like the Tom Cochrane one is better, but still makes me itch a little bit. But it is better. You don't like Doc Hudson? Fair. Yeah, I mean, this in pretty much always, this, of course, being the channel in the community, is a safe space, which I feel like I don't often need to specify, but I don't mind specifying if I need to. We respect everyone and their opinions, even if we disagree with them. Like, that is okay. If I have an opinion and you have a different one, you don't have to be afraid of me, like, jumping down your throat about it, because realistically, it's not that serious. Not vroom vroom up the stairs in the valley. It's such a cursed image. Like, I don't know what it is. It fills me with fear. Thinking about the cars driving up the stairs. I don't like it. I feel like I somehow need more trees. Despite my feeling about Cars, wait, we have this conversation every time we talk about Cars. Which one is the one where they go to, like, okay, wait, this might be two different ones. There's one where they go to, like, London or something, which may or may not be the same one as the one where there's the International Racing Cup and there's all the cars from all the different countries. I don't know which is which, but, or if they're the same one. I kind of feel like in my mind they're the same one, but they might be different ones. But I sometimes get the urge to watch the one where they have, like, the International Cup. Even though I don't give in to that urge, mind you, but I do have it. Also, I love like a presentation night, you know, when you just like talk about things that you're passionate about for no reason and you make a PowerPoint. Love one of those. For one presentation night, my sister did a slideshow ranking all of those cars from the International Cup. Those are both cars too, fair enough. I thought they were, but then I realized I don't actually think I know what Cars 3 is. I need more trees, but I don't know where to put them. I don't have enough height. About the new fancy cars? I feel like I have to have seen it, but I don't really remember seeing a third Cars movie. Even if I didn't watch it for myself, I feel like I would have watched it for my brother, although he was definitely more of a Planes movie kid than a Cars movie kid. What about this? What about this? If cars were added to the game, that would get your whole graduating class to play, because that was literally your theme. Like, it was playing nonstop at your all-nighter. Oh my. I don't know if I ever had an all-nighter at school, but I do remember we would have movie nights sometimes, and I remember specifically having, like, an Incredibles movie night. As we should have, to be fair. Love Incredibles. Cars 3 is pretty good. Dropped off in terms of Cars movies. Lightning is having a midlife crisis. I mean, it happens to the best of us. Oh. Huh? There we go. Also, whenever I think of Cars, it does unfortunately make me think of the Dirty Air book series by Lauren Asher, which is an F1 racing interconnected standalone series that I really did not enjoy. However, Lauren Asher did also write Dreamland Billionaires, which I do enjoy. You submitted your Dream Snap? It's inspired by the archives in Fourth Wing. Nice. When I was making my, well, it wasn't even when I was making my book spreadsheet. I don't know why I was about to say that, because I don't know. Book spreadsheet on the mind. But while I was rearranging my bookshelves, because for those of you following my partner's book collecting saga, he has now accrued enough books for 2 entire shelves. It's very unfortunate for me because I don't have space for my books. But because of this, I was rearranging my books to make room for his books. And I saw my copies of Fourth Wing, well, the Empyrean books once again. And I was like, I should read these. But then I checked Goodreads to see what the deal was with the last 2 books. And I don't think they have publication dates yet. And then I decided to just wait. I'll just wait and read them later. You can change the color of the storyteller fire pit. Oh, yeah. The Pocahontas one, like the color of the magical energy or whatever it is that comes out of it. It's pretty cool. Where's this? The tractor cow tipping scene is always your favorite. Okay, that's pretty good though. I don't remember the scene specifically, but the concept is kind of funny. Is my Goodreads private? I believe so. I don't really actually update it with what I am reading or have read. I don't believe I've ever written any reviews on Goodreads. But I kind of want to start doing that. If I ever do, I'll probably make a public one. I mostly just use it for finding information about books. Like I have a digital reading journal, so I'll go to find the publication date for things. Oh, also now whenever I go to a bookstore, I always have Goodreads with me because I might have complained about this already, but we need to bring back putting the number of a book in this. Okay, if a book is part of a series, we need to bring back putting the number in the series on the spine. Does that make sense? Or I'll take on the cover or on the spine. But when I say anytime I go to a bookstore, there's always multiple tables that will have books that are not indicating that they're new books in a series. It won't say on the cover, it won't say on the spine, it won't say on the back, it won't say on the title page that it's part of a series. And I have to look at Goodreads at, like, anytime I go to a bookstore, if I'm thinking about getting a book, I have to pull up Goodreads because most of the time they're part of a series and there's no indication that that's the case. And knowing me, I would get so mad if I found out that I read like the third book in a series. Even if they're interconnected standalones, I still want to read them sequentially because they were written that way for a reason. And there's no way of knowing sometimes. You have to look up everything in Goodreads too. I no joke. Anytime I'm looking at a book in a bookstore, I look it up on Goodreads to double check that it's not in a series. Or put the whole series on the last pages of the books. Like, I get why people do it because you're not gonna sell as many copies for a third book in a series as you are for the first book in a series, so you might not want to advertise it as a way of getting more sales, you know what I mean? But I feel like that's still disingenuous and confusing. So I can get so I can get the motivation to not put it there, but it's also rude. Bring back spine numbers, yes! Or somewhere on the cover. Or I would even take the title page. You know what I mean? You don't even have to actually, here's the thing. You can put it on the title page on the inside of the cover. You don't even have to put the number on the cover, but at least put a part of the so-and-so series. You don't have to say that it's the third book. As long as I know that it's part of a series and I'm not picking it up thinking it's a standalone. Please. If you have to guess that it's not the first one, you're already over it. Fair. Almost all the romance books you're looking into don't have numbers on them. Yes. I mean, I've seen that with fantasy books even. And it's like, if you're... Well, yeah. Like, I also kind of get maybe aesthetically having the numbers on the spine isn't everyone's cup of tea. But I feel like true fantasy books are a little better at least having the series name on the cover. But a lot of romance books will not. And we've talked about the seriesification of reading and how I think it's like a lot of things that wouldn't necessarily be series are being made into series because reader retention for series is easier than reader retention for authors for standalones. So like, especially if you're not trad published, it's kind of in your best interest to put out series because more people will be more likely to keep up with your catalog if they know that it's going to be characters that they know or like a continuation of a story that they know. But I truly feel like 9 out of 10 times the interconnected standalone romance series could just be standalones. Like, the interconnectedness of it is not necessarily a core part of the story, I guess. Hi, Harris. Hello. You love to read, but you download your books as a file to a reading app. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I do that sometimes with my library books. like when I get Libby books, usually I use Libby for audiobooks, but when I use it for digital books, I send it to my Kindle to read there. You love when they have a series page, aka all series release or books released to a day. Yeah, a day of print. I do love that. I like that. I also like when it just has previous works by the author. Usually in books like that, like you mentioned, it'll say, you know, this series and it'll list the series order. And then sometimes it will say other series or standalones that the author has written. And I feel like that's nice because if I really like a book by an author, then I probably am going to want to pick up something else by them. And even though I could go to Goodreads and often do go to Goodreads for that, it's nice to just have it there for you, see if something sparks your interest. I probably need some more lights around here. Not yeah, because I don't really care about how Billy, Bob, and Jenny got together for real. Oh my goodness. Thanks for hanging out, Amy. I appreciate it. Oh, Count of Monte Cristo. I'm looking forward to hear what you think about it. It's one of my favorite books. I need to reread it, though. I haven't in ages. So good. Also quite long, though. Actually, I think I requested the audiobook from Libby and never got it when the hold came through, so I can probably unsuspend my hold and have the audiobook for Count of Monte Cristo within a couple days. Tempting, tempting. Polivora, hello, hello. So I don't have an actual book channel. I am thinking about making one. I mean, like, I have a channel name claimed on YouTube for it, but I haven't used it. We did a book club last year that was low-key through our Discord, but I haven't done any others. Someone brought up Fable one time, which I've never checked out Fable. I think some people use it as a Goodreads alternative, but I think it's also used for book clubs a lot. I was thinking about checking that out. Lights. I was gonna turn it to nighttime to see if I actually needed these, because this has some lights on it, but I do feel it would be helpful. Let's see. Your girlfriend wants this game. Is it worth it if you want to play together? I will say, if you're looking for a game to play with your girlfriend, I would not necessarily say that this is the game for you. While there is a multiplayer feature, it's not very robust, I guess. The bulk of your gameplay is going to be solo gameplay in this. In terms of whether it's worth it as a game, there's a lot of content in the base game. There's a pretty long and involved main story, and then it gets updates usually every 2 to 3 months with more free characters. There's a seasonal event, weekly photo challenges. So it's a nice sized game. You could sink a lot of hours into it, but if you are specifically looking for multiplayer play, I don't think it's probably going to do much for you. Goodreads has book clubs too. I don't think I've ever seen that on Goodreads. I need more fence. The app you use to keep your downloaded books in is on your tablet. A lot of people have Kindles, but you prefer your tablet. Yeah, I have a tablet, but I don't usually use it for reading because I have some vision issues and my eyes tend to get pretty strained and aggravated pretty easily. So I find the texture and the light control on my Kindle is what's gentlest on my eye usually. And the fact that I can, yeah. I mean, you can change the sizing on your tablet too, but tends to work best for me. Any recommendations for multiplayer with her? If you're looking for a cozy game, I feel like maybe Palia, right? Does anybody have any Dreamlight Valley adjacent or like cozy vibe multiplayer games? I feel like Palia is a big one. It's marketed kind of like a cozy MMO. There's also quests and story that you can do by yourself, but I think you can have housing plots together that you can decorate together. You can do pretty much all of the in-game activities outside of quests together. I'm trying to think what else. I don't usually play a lot of multiplayer games. This game has such huge potential for multiplayer. I think they'll keep expanding it. Oh yeah, Stardew. The OG kind of farming sim. My farming sim of choice is Coral Island. But they operate in kind of the same way. Stardew Valley and Coral Island. Those are good ones for multiplayer. What was I looking for? Oh, I was gonna go over to the Wish Blossom Mountains and try to get the rusty hinges. Are those fished or dug? I can't remember. Anyone remember? Palia is the most cozy MMO you can think of where playing together is highly encouraged. Yeah, I feel like Palia and Stardew was a good shout. Oh, I forgot Spiritfarer has multiplayer. Spiritfarer is really sad though. They're dug. Okay, cool. Anyone know what time the update is coming out tomorrow? The drop time is 9 a.m. Eastern time, so whatever that is in your time zone. But let me go get a digging friend while I'm but sometimes it can take longer for it to actually get to your system. So 9 a.m. probably, but if you don't see it right away, just keep checking. I need Kristoff. Kristoff's house is here. Where's Kristoff? Oh, in there. Okay. Fae Farm and Pal World. I never played Pal World. I did play Fae Farm, and I did like it. But for me, I feel like something like Stardew or Coral Island feels like it has a little bit more longevity. I'm in the wrong place. I think he was in the restaurant. You're watching Atlantis for the first time? I hope you love it. Apparently, it only has like a 50% score on Rotten Tomatoes from the audience, so maybe you won't, but I hope you do. It's so good.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Kristoff. Okay, let me also see if I have an elixir. My live stream tomorrow is going to be at noon Eastern time. That's when we're going to start. Shovel varnish. You're liking it so far? Nice. You're done? I said it so begrudgingly. I just... Listen. I simply don't understand. Again, as previously stated, all opinions about movies are welcome. That being said, I just don't get it. Now, okay, sometimes I do like reading 1-star reviews of things that I like. I also enjoy reading 5-star reviews of things that I don't like, because I think in general it's a good thing to read opinions that are, and not even necessarily read, but learn about opinions that are different than yours. Also, I think it's funny to see like 1-star reviews sometimes in general, just because they're funny. But yeah, we love seeing alternate opinions. Even if I really like something, if someone doesn't, I can be like, oh, well, that's either a good point or I disagree, or I kind of agree, but I don't care. Like any of those. So I kind of want to read some 1-star reviews of Atlantis, but I also don't know if it would make me sad. I'm gonna be rolling in these hinges. Okay, that's probably enough for now. Kristoff, thank you for your bravery tonight. Oops. Y'all, we're only, oh my gosh, we're only a year away from the last Spider-Verse movie. I am so excited. Oh, I am so excited. I hope it doesn't get pushed back again. Okay, back to Sunlit. You hate digging? Really? I don't do it very much, but I don't mind. Usually I can just do it for a short amount of time with an elixir and I'm good to go. Actually, it's probably almost time for a rewatch of Into and Across the Spider-Verse. Haven't watched them in a minute. Let me make a fence. Do like 200. Because I'm sure I'll use a bunch in Bush Blossom Mountains when we go there. Do I have quite an even split across roles with the villagers? I do. Actually, I have a spreadsheet for that. Thank you for reminding me, because I need to look at my spreadsheet and decide what I'm going to make Phil and Hercules. But I do keep a fairly even split, yes. That being said, everybody's going to be time benders soon because I'm going to need to grind some mist. So I'm going to turn everybody into time benders and then turn them back into their other roles afterwards. Okay, you can become this. You can become this. Camping area looking top notch. Thank you. I think it looks good. I still feel like, wait, let me run through it and see. It would be better if I were doing this not in the rain. When does the last Spider-Verse movie come out? It's meant to in June of 2027. At least last I saw. I don't believe it's been pushed back again. Okay, okay. You know what? I think it's fine. I might just add a little Mikey because why wouldn't I? And maybe one of the small coolers, but I think it's done. Flows nicely, not too overcrowded. Yeah, I feel like if I started adding much more, it would get a bit overcrowded. But I think it's... I think it's good for now. Oh, I should probably put something on this, but... Other than that... Yeah. Mr. J. Terrell, thank you, thank you. Hard to get the amount of Dreamlight you need to make loads of manuals. You have a lot of time benders at the moment. Yeah, I used to make manuals more when I had more Dreamlight. So I have a bunch stocked up currently. But it can be tricky, especially as they add more ways for us to use Dreamlight. Yes, I can finish the valley before update. I mean, technically we're not done yet, but I'm probably gonna do the rest off stream because I do have to do this island. Probably also not gonna be anything too wild, and I have to do this one area. But other than that, I think that's everything. Oh, and I do know there's a trash can here that I have to move out of the way. But other than that, it's done. Who would have guessed? Oh, and this. Ew, ew, ew. Okay. What do we do about Scar's area? Scar, what do we do about your area? Huh?
You just weren't meant to.
Snaps and claps, indeed. What kind of books do I read? I read a little bit of everything. What I read the most is contemporary romance and what I call fantasy light, which is either YA fantasy or fantasy romance. Straight up like romantasy, which there is a difference between fantasy romance and romantasy. Straight up romantasy, I don't read as much because it starts to really annoy me when I read a lot of them back to back. But yeah, mostly romance and fantasy light. Every now and then I read an epic fantasy, a mystery. I've been reading more lit fic recently, which I've been enjoying because I feel like the actual writing craft and the characterization in lit fic is better than a lot of other genres. Trees and foliage for Scar and call it a day. Honestly, I might. Trees in front to cover it. Oh my goodness. You're a returning player, haven't played in 6 months, but you're excited to get back into it. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're getting an update tomorrow. And we're getting Hercules and Phil from Disney's Hercules. Also, I don't know if we talked about it, I can't remember, but I loved that they made Queen Courtney say, there you'll meet Hercules from Disney's Hercules. I loved that. So we're getting Phil and Hercules from Disney's Hercules and a deific star path and yeah, some quality of life improvements. Oh, if you haven't been playing for a while, you might not know that Olaf essentially has a museum now. So we're getting a couple new rooms for Olaf's museum, and it should be pretty exciting. Had you howling too? She said Hercules from Disney's Hercules. I said, okay. I know they made you say this for some kind of legal reasons or something. I don't know what legal reasons, but I know they were there. You just finished The Deal, which is the first off-campus book. Yeah, I read about half of the off-campus series. I think I read the first 3 books. It's a 5-book series, although there is a spin-off series or like a sequel series. I read the first 3 books a couple years ago, and I didn't even know that there was a show until it came out. I kind of want to reread the book, though, before I watch the show. I've heard it's pretty good. Another Tinkism museum? Wait, how do people say it? I don't know. Museum? Museum. Museum? Yeah. Listen, it is what it is. Where would I have picked that up? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's regional speak from somewhere. I've lived too many places. Museum. I don't know why that feels aggressively Midwestern, but I feel like the Midwest is somewhere that I never actually lived. Museum. Where do you belong? Let's see. Oscar. It's so unfortunate. Wait a second. What do I have in the Glittering Dunes? Wait, it's a southern thing, is it? Museum? Maybe. Where am I going? Glittering Dunes. Just finished the Decay of Fashion quest. I don't remember which one that was. I remember enjoying, but also getting frustrated at Cruella's quests. The show is so good in comparison to the book. Fair enough. I do remember enjoying the off-campus books, though, which I feel like is saying something, considering I read them in a time when, well, we've talked about the great hockey romance revival that has come too close to the original hockey romance supremacy era. But I read it during the original hockey supremacy era, and I was reading too many hockey romances. I don't know why. They weren't even my favorite, but they were just what everyone was talking about, and so I was reading a lot of them. But I liked it more than I liked a lot of them. The best, in my opinion, though, are still the Mendel Hawks series by Deanna Gray. So if y'all are looking for something heated rivalry, off-campus hockey romance subgenre, the first book is called Sunny Disposition. It's on Kindle Unlimited. I talk about a lot of books pretty often. I don't know any of these authors. I have no horse in this race. If I tell you about a book, just know it's just because I like it. I don't think that's even a necessary disclosure, but just in case you were wondering. Ah, thank you, Anthony. Yes. Have my mining nodes stayed with gems on them? They have, yeah. Most of my biomes have all gem nodes now. Like the plaza, we got gem, 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 gem. We'll see once it updates the game, but I've been in and out of the game multiple times and it's kept them so far. You should have done the rock thing too. I mean, it's kind of like more work now or more work later. Like, it doesn't really make a difference in the end, but I was in a more work now phase, so that's what we did. Have I read The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare? I read the first Mortal Instruments book too many years ago because I was a youth. So it was a long time ago. I didn't like it very much. I think I unplugged my headphones again. That being said, I do own the full series in paperback, and I'm constantly threatening myself with reading them because even though I've seen a lot of people say they don't like the Mortal Instruments books, a lot of people really like the other Shadowhunters series, and I want to read the other Shadowhunters series. And while I could probably just look up what happens in the Mortal Instruments that feels like cheating. So I'll probably suffer through all of the cities of X, Y, and Z book. City of Bones, City of Heavenly Fire, City of Fallen Angels, City of Ashes. I don't know. There are like 6 of them or something. Have I read Harry Potter? I read the first 4 books when I was a youngin', and have not really desired to read any of the other ones, to be honest. I've seen all of the movies. I did recently read Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, though, which I say this very respectfully, even though it's going to sound mean. It's kind of like the poor man's Harry Potter. But yeah, that is enough for me. I mean that in the best way. Literally, she wrote the book that is not the best book I've ever read, but one of my top 5 favorite books that I've ever read. It's Fangirl. That's also by Rainbow Rowell. I love her. Carry On is just very, like, it's intentionally meant to be a trope book. It's not really like, it's kind of like a, I would have to look up the difference between parody and spoof and all of the other kinds of things that are similar to that, because it's not a parody, but it's close to a parody, because it's not necessarily like trying to, anyway, it's basically kind of like a parody book of the chosen one magical school kind of trope. Every time you hear someone say youth, you think of Schmidt from New Girl. Yes, we love that. We love talking about street youths. And chutney. Isn't that the fanfic of Fangirl and Fangirl? Well, yes and no. It's the fanfic of the, it's the fanfic that's the fanfic from from Fangirl, but it's if Rainbow Rowell was writing it, not if Kath, the character from Fangirl, was writing it. But basically, it's about Simon Snow. It's basically the fan fiction that was written in Fangirl of the Simon Snow series, but the series is called Simon Snow, but Kath didn't write it. Rainbow Rowell wrote it. As her, not as Kath. Asking me about Wicked. Of course I've seen Wicked. I love Wicked. We've spent the last 2 years and some change talking about nothing but Wicked. As for Stranger Things, I've seen maybe 3 seasons of Stranger Things, and I remember approximately nothing from it. Milo Thouch is a cutie patootie, a certified cutie patootie. What if I blocked off his house? Would that be rude? Do not enter. Did I see the interview of Cynthia trying her hardest not to talk about Wicked? I didn't, but to be fair, listen, I don't know how series actors from like the 2000s did being on a show for like 15 years, because that's wild. Because I feel like even working on Wicked for like 5 years, which I think is about how long they've been working on Wicked or had been working on Wicked, I would be like, stop talking to me about Wicked. Especially after 2 consecutive years of press junkets, pretty much not stopping. I'd be like, literally talk to me about anything else. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Ignis, Joshua, hey. Falling like Kristen. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. We'll find something to do with the scar thing. Frankly, I should probably leave because we're at the point where I'm not even decorating. I'm just talking, but it's because I don't like this area. There's never anything that feels interesting for me to do with it. I should probably just put Scar somewhere else, to be honest, but even dealing with that feels like a lot of effort. The cactus is dancing. All right. But also, if I don't put this stuff here, what will go here? This stuff being Scar's house. And the answer to that is I really don't know. How nice for the rain to stop, though. What am I looking for? Lion King. You put the hyena caves down and some cactuses and dry bushes and called it a day. Yeah, it really is that kind of energy. Like, I'll make it so that it doesn't look empty. And from there, it's no longer my responsibility. I can only help you so much, Scar. You made a little Aladdin house fancy area in here, but you're considering moving it to the desert. Ah, yes. I don't think I've ever actually decorated around Aladdin's house. I'm pretty sure I haven't. I have it set in the Glittering Dunes right now, and I'm truly intending on decorating it. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Favorite author? Ooh, I don't know if I have a favorite author. I don't know that I would say that this is... I don't believe I would say that this is my favorite author, but when I am looking for a book that's going to break me out of a slump, I really like reading Talia Hibbert. She's a British contemporary romance writer. I think her best known work is the Brown Sisters trilogy. The first book is called Get a Life, Chloe Brown, I believe. And I've read multiple books from her, and none of them have been a flop. You made a castle out of the castle walls that match Aladdin's house. They slot together really well. Yeah, I think I've played with those a little bit for a couple dream snaps, but I've never actually done a build with Aladdin's house. I don't know if I've ever even used Aladdin's house in a dream snap. I don't think I have. Why is the fence here? Good question. I also don't know. But we don't have to worry about that. We can live and let live. Oh, we're getting a raid. Welcome in, new and crew. How's it going? Creative Outburst T, Sissix, hello. Anthony, thank you for dropping that link. If you all enjoy me or my streams, I think you'll have an absolute blast with new names. So definitely check her out. Honestly, just like the best vibes. Minx, hello. Tiger, hello. Stream's going okay. I'm pretty much done with the valley. We're just in kind of final details, leftover areas mode. So it's going pretty well. How is stream? Oh yeah, no worries, Tiger Lily. Anyone who needs to raid and run, I totally understand. Thank you all for stopping over, and thank you, New, for bringing your wonderful community. I think I saw you were playing Pokopia, right? How did that go? Saw the pathing moment. It turned out fantastic in the end. Thank you so much. Yeah, I do think this build turned out well. I need to change it to lighter. I've been streaming too late. It's getting dark. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty cute. This spot that we were working on yesterday. And then today we did this area over here. Again, nothing too complicated, but we also have the pillar here. I think it turned out pretty well. And now we're frankly just throwing something together for Scar to say that we have. NYC Hearts Gaming, hello. We worked on one of your legendary houses. That sounds fun. And also knowing pretty much nothing about Pokopia or Pokemon, I don't know what that means. But I do love it for you. Oh, wait, did I get... I don't think I got the sandstorms. I don't think I have those. Is everybody excited about the update tomorrow, though? The Dreamlight Valley update? Buy them? I don't have them, Anthony. You can't just tell me to buy everything. It's not, I don't think it's even in my shop. I thought about getting them and I was like, I don't know that I would use them. And now I'm kind of like, maybe I should have gotten them. The site is looking really cool. Completed the goal. Yes. Honestly, surprising. I love to set goals for myself that are a little bit overly ambitious. And oftentimes I don't achieve them, but you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. This time though, pretty good. Not mad at it. I could put the hyena thing here to take up space. I think I had it in my last build of this area though. So I'm trying to not rely on it too heavily, but if it comes to that, it comes to that. I didn't pin them? No! I have, what do I have pinned? I have, I think I have the Merida Dream style pinned and the Aristocats Auntie Geese. I think those are the two things I have pinned. Is that that? I think it is. The thing I'm looking forward to the most, I think, is... Ooh, okay, this might not be the most, but it's the first thing I thought of. The level up rewards for our character levels, they look really good. I'm really excited about that. Even though I think the leveling process will be really quick, I don't think it'll be a very time-consuming thing at all, but I'm really excited about it, and I like the direction that they went with the style of the rewards. So I'm excited to see that. The hoofs! Yes, the hoofs! Welcome back, Mimi. Spooky Tiff, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I like the antlers. Those are pretty cute. Oh my gosh. The Princess Castle build kit. So cute. that is amazing. I'm excited for the rewards from the Olaf Emporium because I think those look really good. The ones that we already got, the rewards. Raja also looks really good. I'm excited for the Star Path and for Hercules, but I think a little less than for some of the other things coming in the update. Have I been approved for the official Twitch account thingy? I don't know what that is. I don't believe anyone's reached out to me about it. I haven't like applied for anything. Like the Twitch Drops program? I haven't tried. The build kit looks fantastic, yes. Oh, wait. We need to have this debate now that more people are here. Because I believe the only time we had this debate was on a member stream. So if you've seen the developer update video, you will have seen that we're getting a dream style for Ariel. And it's the sparkly dress that she wears coming out from the ocean at the end of the movie where she has her Elsa let it go moment where she's swishing her hips and holding her arms out, you know? Okay. Tell me what color that dress is. Just think in your brain. Think of that scene. What color is that dress? And then tell me if it's the same color that's in the developer update. I think we kind of already got to the bottom of this, but I still have feelings about it. Oh, for Twitch. Oh, the thing that I was waiting for, I thought you meant to do with Dreamlight Valley specifically. What I had been waiting for a little while was Twitch affiliate. But yeah, that's worked out. That's been good to go. It just means that y'all can subscribe to the channel if you want to on Twitch, which is kind of like YouTube memberships. I think I have to double check the hours, but as soon as I'm eligible, it's separate from the Twitch affiliate thing. You have to stream a certain number of hours on Twitch before you can offer subscriber only streams. So once I reach that time frame, our member streams that we have on YouTube will also be available to Twitch subscribers. I appreciate you guys. There's just nothing I can do about it until Twitch says that I've streamed enough hours. From memory, a very light blue. Like a periwinkle blue. It's like a silvery periwinkly blue. Yes. However, in the developer update video, it's like a lavender kind of color. Here, I should have pulled it up. Give me a minute. Let's see. Ariel sparkle dress. Okay, and now it's always unnecessarily difficult to find the official Dreamlight Valley page on YouTube. Okay, here we are. Go to Dreamlight Valley, developer update. Hey, Miss Courtney, where are the princesses? Show me princesses. Wait, I'm almost there. Okay. So we're gonna get mad? No. Don't worry about it. We're not gonna get mad. We're very reasonable people who have very reasonable reactions to things. Okay. Oh. This? Not this raggedy screen. Leave me alone. Wait. I'm not gonna turn it over yet. This is looking real raggedy. Okay, it's gonna be that way. That is what it is. Okay. So this is a sparkly dress, right? This. It's like a bluey kind of periwinkle color. This is the dress in Dreamlight Valley. It's like a lavender color. Listen, I'm not mad. I'm just saying that that they've already hurt my feelings once by giving us this dress for our character in black instead of the bluish color. They've now fooled me twice, giving me the dress for Ariel this time in purple instead. When we were talking about it on the member stream, I said that it's probably because Disney does make dolls with the sparkle dress and they have the purple. And I think they changed it to purple instead of blue to be more visually distinct from Cinderella. They try to give princesses different colors so that there's not overlap. Like, that's why they put Aurora in the pink dress instead of the blue dress, because both Cinderella and Aurora are blonde, and so they can't both have blue dresses per Disney logic. And even though Cinderella and Ariel have different hair colors, if they both have sparkly blue dresses, that's not okay. Granted, they could have avoided this problem to begin with by giving Cinderella her like white silver dress, but I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. It's cute, but it's just not, it's like we're getting it, but we're not really getting the actual thing, but it's fine. It's definitely giving lavender in the showcase, which is fine. She looks cute in it. I just wish it was like the more bluey periwinkle. How do I feel about Figment as a potential new villager? You know how I feel about that. Just one spark of inspiration. Yes, I'm for it. I'm for it. I love Figment. I think that's a yes for me. I need to go back to Epcot. I really, truly do. Okay, I also need to stop messing around with this. We really need Figment in game. I remember way back in the day when we were getting Eternity Isle and everyone was like, guys, it's Figment. The thing is called the Spark of Imagination. And I said, y'all don't get it. They've already played us. They've already played in our faces about Atlantis and the ancient civilization. They're not giving us Figment in this. Yes, it's a direct tie to Figment's thing in words, but we are not getting Figment today. Today being like 3 years ago. Are we getting Figment sometime soon? I don't know, but I'd be here for it. I'd be here for it. I'm excited about Figment. Oh no, wait, New, are you team no Figment?
Perhaps you just weren't meant to rule.
That's really rude, Scar, actually. Your team no Figment? May I inquire as to why? May I inquire? Wait, are you also not a Figment truther, Anthony? I feel like I'm learning things I never wanted to learn. I'm seeing truths too harsh for my constitution. Why, of course. What would I say if the first time you heard of Figment was from the DDV topiary? I would say that's actually totally valid because Figment is mostly a Parks character. So that's very fair and understandable. You don't know what Figment is from? That's okay. That's okay. I can't play the song. Disney's gonna come for me. Okay. Yeah, Figment's from the Imagination Pavilion at the Epcot Park. So basically, yeah, he's like a big deal in Epcot and not much else. Figment looks like so. He's a little dino guy. Right? Cutie patootie. That's where the popcorn bucket comes from that we have in game. It's Figment. Ew, ew, ew. Don't say that. Don't say that. It's not ew, ew, ew. We love Figment. He's so cute. And the whole thing is about like using your imagination. So he's got the One Little Spark song. Anyway, I recommend looking it up. It's very good. Y'all don't get Figment like I do. Figment is your fave. Figment is wonderful. Makes you feel some kind of way. You don't really know why. I mean, that's fair. There is a kind of scary Figment like animatronic. But most of Disney's animatronics are kind of scary, so. You want to know what I think is kind of the most cursed? We've talked about this before. I feel like it's kind of the most cursed in a way that's like unexpected. The Elsa and Anna from the Frozen thing at Epcot. Listen, where's my Loka? Get the stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find a picture. Frozen Ever After animatronics. It's very cursed. Cause they like, oh, I think they changed it. Thank goodness. They might have. But it's like an animatronic where they project the face onto the animatronic. And it's so creepy. Ew! They just updated it this year, and good, because this is what it used to be like. Get ready for a jump scare. What is this? Can I zoom? Imagine me knowing how to use my own browser. What is this? Goodness. It's so scary. Now they fixed it though. Apparently now it looks like, I don't know. Can I get back to you? Get back to you. I don't know. I guess like this, which is also creepy. It's kind of got a certain, baby doll quality to it. It doesn't want to open, but anyway. No zoom, please. Cursed. It's bad. Anyway. Better than it was, though. Certainly cursed. Now that we've gotten off track. Where were we? What were we even talking about? You liked when it would break and the screen would be black? Oh, no. I, like, get that they were trying to do something cutting edge. They're like the kids nowadays. They won't fall for just any crusty, dusty 3D model. We gotta get the face completely accurate. How do we do that? Project the face onto the 3D model. Like, okay, but that makes it scary. One more like. Oh yeah, we're only one like away from 100 likes. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please do on the YouTube side. If you have, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Life-size cursed doll eyes. Well, yes, we reached 100 likes. Thank you. I think we are gonna wrap up. Listen, is this the most beautiful work I've ever done? Well, no, it's Scar's house though, so do we care? Also no. It's good enough. It's got things, it's got some dreams. But we are gonna go ahead and wrap up the last couple kind of transition-y spots or like little empty spots I have. I'm gonna finish off stream before tomorrow, but happy pre-update day. Thank you all for hanging out. And tomorrow we'll be streaming at noon Eastern time. That's 3 hours after the update drops and 2 hours before our usual time. I'm going to see if anybody else is playing right now. If so, we can hang out with them. Thank you again, New and Friends, for the raid. I appreciate you. I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day and a wonderful update day. And we're going to go see Poppy, who's doing a last-minute dream snap. So please stop by, say hey, drop a like for Poppy, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye.